Fantastic. So, coming back from the heels of what happened last time, does anyone want to give us a little refresher? I feel like we had a real busy session last time. I feel like a lot of things happened. Does anyone want to recap?
Someone other than me, because I'm eating. Sorry.
So we met a bunch of people. But we specifically met. Hang on, let me pull up my thing. So we went to Asher's Enchantments, which is what's his face's friend from the museum, and we met Asher and Quentin. And then Asher told us about his missing rings, so we went on a little investigation for that for a minute. But still haven't really found any good clues. We're still waiting for the gala, and I remembered that I need to go talk to Quentin about my scroll that I have.
Yeah,
and then I had to leave, so whatever happened after that.
I guess that is the long and skinny of it.
This is why I'm not the DM.
But no, that's true. You all met with Asher and Quentin, the associates of Gonathan, who is the caretaker of the items and relics of the museum, the Gallery of Exploration. You all had decided to try and make your way to the docks to try to track down any bits of information that could potentially relate to who took the rings. Weren't able to find any specific evidence. The best you could find was that everything was, pretty squeaky clean, which make of that as you will. Could be that whoever came in knew exactly what they were doing. Could be that the crime scene's been cleaned up since. Is what it is. After you had gone investigating, a couple of you decided to split ways. Sev made way off to the seedy part of town, under town off to the northwest, trying to meet with some of her shady contacts, see if there's any bit of information that came out. The closest she could glean through talking with Liv down at the Fontaine Ring was that one of her friends had gone to the west to try and track down the supposed emergence of a new group by the name of...
Excuse you, Fog is my sibling, not my friend.
By the name of the Dark Sons. But no clue what exactly is going on specifically in town. While this was going on, Lightning decided to depart and head off towards Asher's Enchantments, recalling the bit about the blueprints that they had discovered in their last dungeon. The rest of the group, we had some excursions. We had we visited a New Leaf, looked at a couple of books about alchemy, a couple on taking care of plants, and we got a new pot, got some fertilizer for Gale's friends back in his room.
Oh, and I got Mr. Wiggles the gelatinous cube in a basket.
Yes, you got a small portion, small little slice of a gelatinous cube just placed down at the very bottom of a small, couple foot tall basket, which I think is still decomposing some of the fish jerky that you threw in there.
Yep.
After you all had met back up, Sev, Gale, Rayleigh, you decided to retire to the guild hall to end the night after a long, long day of investigating. And before we pick back up, Lightning, let's swap on to you. You're making your way a good couple hours walking all the way across town. It's starting to unwind now, and we're starting to get towards the later part of the day. You're able to make it, we'll say roughly 6:30, 7 o'clock, right over to Asher's Enchantments. You see the same pair. You see Asher behind the desk fiddling away. You hear a little bit of a clicking As he's tinkering with some new items, you see Quentin back at the workbench. Doesn't seem to have changed in the slightest. Sparks just flying all over. What are you looking to do?
They've been doing the same goddamn thing all day.
I'm gonna, well, first I'm gonna greet Asher and Quentin, and then I want to ask them if they can do something with my scroll that I have.
Asher will like motion back to Quentin. He'll start to get up, take his goggles off, put them on his forehead. You guys, you just find something? You were in here earlier today.
You know what? I was actually out and about. I forgot that I had this. It was a recently acquired item from a vampire den. You know? So I wasn't necessarily thinking about it. I was trying to forget, to be honest.
I don't blame you. What? You was this the vampires?
What?
Question.
What? Huh? No, I don't know. I don't know who this is from. It's mine now. That's all that matters. I just want to know if you can do anything with it.
I mean, yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm not. You got the supplies. I can take a look at them. I'm not here to judge where you got them. Okay. He begins to push Asher's side as he walks up. Okay, so what are we looking at? What do you know about it?
I think, if I'm correct, that this gives my weapons the ability to essentially be thrown and like come back to me.
Okay. It's I've heard of this. Relatively common in the business. I can't do. Do you have the work with you?
Like is he like the scroll? Yeah. Just like pull it out and hand it to him.
So go ahead and take it, unfurl, take a look at it, just like splay it all across the table. And there's a trace over some of the runes that are on the scroll. Yeah, okay. Okay, relatively simple. Do you have did you want anything made specifically for this, or did you have anything you wanted to have us put this on?
Well, I do prefer my Chris, and I just kind of like flash it at him real quick. I'm not like in a threatening way, but just so he knows that I have it. But I mean, if you had a different idea.
Well, I mean, we could always make some more items for you. But if you've got something you're already familiar with, we could simply just etch everything right on, infuse it, and that's all set to go for you. Could I see the Chris for a second?
Yeah. Just take it out, hand it over to him with a little sheath on it.
Sure. Well, take it, look it over, look at the blade. Begin to like line it up with bits of the runes on the scroll. Trying to find like a good spot to imprint them. Oh. All right. Just so you know, once this is etched on, there's no taking this off. You okay with that?
Yeah, I don't see how that would be a problem in this case.
Okay. Well, you normally some sort of effect like this would be a fair bit. But you brought us the schematics. It's gonna help. Have you made any progress with Ash's supplies from earlier today?
Not quite. Me and my colleagues from earlier, I guess, are spread thin here, trying to figure out some good leads. Have you heard anything? Because I'm trying to get information from guards and things, but they're not really working with us.
I mean, going to the guards was the first thing we did. And
yeah,
I mean, they looked over everything, they saw everything, they said, clean break, and we kind of didn't get any leads after that. But
Yeah, that's kind of what we initially found out. But we have some events happening in the next couple of days, so maybe I'll be able to get some more information for us.
Okay. Well, so here's the deal. Here's what I can do for you. Normally, it'd be about 500 gold to infuse the magic into the weapon, okay? I can take it down to 400 for you. And then on top of that, if you're able to recover the shipment for Asher. What do you promise him, bud? Is it gonna be five? I'll hear Asher in the back begin to look up. Negotiable between 5 to 10% off the next purchase, maybe. That's...
What if I let you keep the schematics? You can study them. You can use it on your own stuff.
Are you looking to sell with it? Part with it?
I mean, yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay. Probably... It's kind of common. Probably...
Vampire Den.
I get it. I get it. Let's say we can go half with what we'd offer. I could give you 250 for the schematics itself.
All right, I'll take it.
Okay. So he'll furl it back up, put it under a couple of books off to the side of the counter. Begin to like reach past Asher up on the top of a shelf. There's a small little like a lockbox. This lifts open, begins to look inside, counts out. Okay. Brings it down to the counter. And as like you peer inside, you see that this extends like far, far more than what a tiny little box should hold. Begins to count out 250 gold pieces for you and just slides it right your way. It was a pleasure doing business with you. We appreciate this. You might see one of our works around, and if you're so inclined, if you're the first one back by the time we make it, you could always look to purchase the little beauty itself.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Pleasure doing business with you. So, 400 we said for the duty itself.
Oh, 400. I mean, yeah, that's what we're saying. On top of the, if you're able to recover any of the supplies, 400 as a base. Yeah.
All right. I slide the 250 you just gave me and I add another 150 to it.
Okay. Just gonna go take it.
Yep.
Put it on the side. All right, so that's 150 down.
Wait.
And the 250.
Yeah, I gave him the 250 back.
Yeah.
So I gave him 400.
Yeah, I realize.
No.
So he's gonna scroll off to the side. I mean, it's gonna take us maybe 3 days. Still holding the Chris off to the side. Is this what you're looking to have it on? Do you want us to go through with this, or?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Is there, puts down another, like, 50 gold. Anyway, I can make it, like, 2 days tops?
I can definitely try. It's a very finicky business. Requires a lot of attention, a lot of maintenance. As much as I'd love to go fast for you, I want to make sure this is a good job.
That's how you're gonna treat your new friend, huh?
I mean, if you want a half-ass product, that's on you.
All right, fine. So I'll still give him the 50 gold, and I'll be like, oh, see what you can do for me.
All right. Takes it. All right, that's 200 now. Fantastic. Thank you for your patronage. And this to take everything, put it down behind the corner or behind the counter. He's gonna take the Chris with him and go back to the bench off at the far wall. I'm just gonna look your way. Is there anything else we can do for you? Anything else you're interested in from earlier today?
No, I think that's it. I'll see you. I'll check back in a day or two.
I do have a question. Do you all have the ability to carve or to imbue anything with?
Oh, you're not here.
You are over at the hall. Yeah, you're not
we're-
presently
I'm not
here.
here. Right. Sorry.
Am I with Relay right now, or am I at the
Yeah.
store? I can't remember where I was.
Yeah,
All
so
three of us. Oh,
yeah,
well, you...
like this would be during the time that you all had kind of split up. So Sev would be off in the Undertown. Y'all would probably
and I
be
guess
off
I
at the
was
store.
probably at the museum or something.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah, maybe
right.
around there. We're just
Okay.
trying to catch back up. All right. Well, the two of them will bid you off, Lightning, and you are free to retire, go wherever you want to for the rest of the night. Are there any other plans you had for the day?
I don't know. You said that I couldn't really like get any information while I was out about the rings. So maybe I'll try to different inn, like a cheap inn, and see if I can't like talk to like the bartender or something and see if they know of any, skeezy doings.
Okay. Okay. It would definitely not be in this part of town. On the eastern end here, nothing looks run down, nothing looks skeezy, nothing looks seedy. It
Yeah.
all looks very posh. But
I'd
you
have to go
can,
travel again.
yeah, you'd make your way for the next like hour and a half-ish off toward the north, go off to the west across the bridge, and then make your way back towards the more like residential area.
Yeah.
You can make your way back towards like the mark, and you can see the guild hall that the other three had bid you farewell at it as they went in the previous nights. Take a look around. Nothing looks like seedy. Nothing looks run down. If you're looking for any sort of like rundown area, probably to be closer towards the northwest or the like western entrance if you wanted to keep on going.
I want a seedy hotel. You know what I mean? Because that's where the drinks are heavy and the bartenders are gonna tell me their secrets.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Hang on one sec. I gotta figure out where that is. There it is. Ooh, 14.
Okay. Okay, with the 14. So, it's getting late. The clouds are coming in the sky, sun is set, the moon's shining.
It's amore.
You start to hear a couple of like dogs howling, a couple of cats meowing in the distance, and you're making your way northwards. A couple of guards are out clinking. You hear just like the giant like bits of metal brushing up against each other. Sometimes like little like butts of the spears hitting the ground as they walk in tandem. No one really seems to be out on the streets until you make your way northwards. This is a bit around where you began to meet up with Sev after you're trying to see any sort of like nefarious activity going around on the top side, but you see stone stairs that begin to lead downwards. And as you're overlooking a bit of a cliffside, you see ramshackle houses, just very dilapidated buildings, kind of strewn all about haphazardly. You can see that there appears to be one central building, large building, appears to have some sort of cage or ring built into the back of it, off in like the very center of this area. And immediately around the like very base of the stairs, you can see some like large buildings where a couple of folks are walking in, walking out. Those that are walking out very with a perk to their step, not a steady,
Oh, yeah?
not
a
a
swagger, so to speak.
not a steady step. They're swaying back and forth, but appear to be very full of themselves and very confident.
Okay. Yeah. I want whatever they're having, so I'm gonna go in there.
Sure. As you make your way down, you can come across one of the very first buildings, just titled the Mess Hall, off to your left-hand side of the block, and you can walk in. It is an absolute ruckus inside. Does not appear to meet any sort of safety standards in the slightest. It's dingy. It's dirty. There's smoke everywhere. People are shouting, cursing. It feels like home. You can walk up to like an open space by the bartender, right at the bar. You see this halfling on like some sort of stool, trying to get up to something on a back shelf that is feet above them, and they're just kind of struggling. They jump and they grab a bottle and they manage to get back down. And they take a look at you. Hey, got a new one here. What can we get you? What you looking for?
I'm looking for something strong.
Yeah, okay. Kind of strong we talking? And for food, for drink?
Let's start with a drink.
Okay.
What did you just get down from there?
Looks at his little bottle in his hand. This is some of our... Kind of furrows his brow. Some of our low-shelf vodka.
Low shelf, huh? What do you drink? What do you like?
I kind of go for anything, really. I mean, looking back at the at all the different bottles on the shelf. You know what? No, this is my go-to. This is great. This is fantastic.
Yeah, pour me a double of that.
Okay. I'll go ahead. Underneath the counter, you hear a couple like glasses clinking. Begins to set up for you. Get everything all set. That'll be...
Need to ask for the skooma.
5 silver.
Babe, go away. All right, I slide him 10 instead.
Begins to get another glass out for you. Pours it. Slams it down right in front of you. Okay. Anything else I can get you?
Well, maybe some info. How long you been working over here?
I've been in these parts roughly like 2 years, 3 years.
Okay, well I'm a little new into town. I was looking to maybe talk to somebody about getting a job. Who's in charge around here?
Judge around? It's the kind of give you a nervous look. What do you mean by asking who's in charge around here? What do you kind of work you looking to do?
Well, I come from a traveling caravan. We're really good at procuring items, if you know what I mean. I just want to see, maybe about finding some work while I'm here for the time being.
Are you looking to perhaps procure some very specific and select items by chance?
That's what I'm really good at.
Okay. I might know a buddy. I might know a guy.
Okay. Yeah.
I can pass the word along to him. He's okay with it. He might find some work.
Okay. Does your buddy have a name?
Strictly for confidentiality, I don't know the guy. Of course, you know how it
Oh.
is.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Do you
is
have
there
like a code word?
you can just refer to him as a boss, I guess.
Okay. I can do that. I've got a lot of really neat skills he might find of interest, and I'm just kind of here for the time being, so, you know.
I have a certain set of skills.
Exactly.
I just missed that. What happened?
Bad reference.
So I don't think it's gonna happen twice.
But yeah, the halfling look you over. Is there a place that we can find you at? I'll see if he's in the line for getting some new blood in.
Yeah,
And
actually,
if
if you had
he's-
a recommendation for a nice little place I can kick it for the evening.
I mean, if you're looking for a place, starts pointing upstairs. Got rooms here.
Sure. Why not? That'll make it easy for me to find, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You have any sort of prior experience? Like, what are we looking at? Have you gone on any interesting digs? Do you have anything to show
you
for
heard
it?
about the 3 levels deep vampire den where people were going missing over in a town over?
No. I can't say I quite have.
Oh yeah, that's right, because we took care of it. So.
He starts to give you a very doubting, quizzical look. Okay.
All right. Listen here. So I get contracted by all types, right? I don't discriminate. If they've got money, I'll help them out. You know. What I will say is, you know all those nifty little things that they've been putting in the museum lately?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you think those come from?
Oh.
I mean, you didn't put all of them in there, did you?
I mean, not all of them, but I've definitely helped.
Okay, what kind of items are we talking about here?
Again, remember the vampires?
Yeah, I remember you spotting some rough talk about some vampires, but I mean, I ain't
Yeah,
seen no
listen, so-
vampires back at the museum.
Well, yeah, no, because you're not gonna. Never mind. Anyway, listen. There's gonna be a new exhibit, and I do think that there's gonna be some vampire blood on display.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Yeah.
Oh
Mhm.
boy.
I will.
Who do you think got that?
I will certainly let him know and pass that through. If there is any vampire blood on display in the near future, we will definitely reach out to you.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Hey, actually, I had a question too while we're still talking. When I got into town, I was just going for a stroll along some docks, and some characters tried to beat me up, so to say. Would that happen? Do you know if they work for the boss?
Sit down at
Because that was not a very nice welcome.
the docks.
Yeah.
When this happened?
I don't know, a couple days ago.
I assume this was you just coming into town for the museum, huh?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously. If they contracted me to get something, I'm gonna go get it.
Alright, I mean, docks is some risky business. There's certain buildings that some of us down here been instructed to stay away from. If you're looking at the museum, it's got nothing to do with what I know of.
Got it. Okay.
Trying to stay away from there and not bring any more trouble on ourselves, you hear?
Yeah, I get you. Well, I'll definitely take that room if you got it.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been a lucky little customer. Let's just call it for the night 2 silver.
Sure. Slide him 5.
He'll give you a little wink, and this time take the 2, pocket the 3, right in his, like, apron pocket. Alright, well, is there anything else I can help you with tonight, or should I just leave you to your own vices?
No, it's been a pleasure. Thanks.
Yeah, alright. No, if you need any more, information down here, just come back down to Old Rutherford, eh?
Mm-hmm. I raise my glass, and I go, cheers.
Alright, cheers, yeah. We'll begin to walk over and hear a little clink of the glasses as he begins to, like, get off the stool, begin to, like, move it around with him, and set it up in a different part of the bar. Anything else you plan on doing at the moment? Taking a look around, the area doesn't seem to be very, it's active, but there's nothing noteworthy. You got a lot of, like, ruckus, got a lot of people just shouting around at each other. You got a couple of people who are, like, playing cards and begin to just, like, shout back, "You cheated!" "Oh, no, I didn't cheat." Nothing really too noteworthy that catches your eye, though.
No, I think if that's kind of what's going on, then I'll just go to bed. Did a lot of walking today.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Fair enough. So you can finish your couple of drinks, begin to just kind of soak in the atmosphere and the mood of the building and your new home.
Congratulations, Fog is your new boss.
And you can make your way up towards one of the rooms. They're all unlocked. And you can just make your way in, retire for the night. It's a tiny, tiny, dingy little room. There is a, like, twin bed with blankets that have holes in them, dusty all over. There's a like end table right besides the bed that just has mountains of dust.
Yeah, this feels about right.
That's pretty much it.
I'm definitely gonna pack my little like bag that I have. I'm definitely going to, like, snuggle up with it when I go to bed here.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, for sure. You can use it as, like, a second makeshift pillow. Try to just, like, rest your head on it.
But also, so nobody can bother me.
Yeah. All right. With that said, we are making our way over to the next day. What time do y'all want to be waking up? Is there a specific time you had in mind?
Nothing. Just usual time, I guess.
Okay.
Is today the day that we have to go get our clothes?
It
Yeah.
is, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I actually wanted to, I realized that, I should probably see if I could get, like, a nicer cloak to wear over my, dress.
I guess 7 o'clock would be fine.
Sure.
Okay. Sounds good. So you all can wake up bright and early. Yeah, you're waking up with the rest of them?
Yeah.
Alright, so say that. Everyone's waking up at 7, then you all can make your way down towards the mess hall, begin to... You're one of the first members that are up, so it's pretty clear. You get, like, you start to get the smell, like, everything just starting, like, just cooking in the morning. As you come down, you see a couple of the cooks kind of, like, nudge the other one. They're up. Get it started. And they begin to start like frying up some eggs and beets. Lightning, you're not treated such a wonderful experience. What time are you looking to get up in the morning?
We'll say like we can do like 7:30 is fine.
Okay. So around 7 o'clock then.
I went to bed fairly early. I just had a couple drinks and then went to bed.
Sure. So say around 7 then, and it is dead quiet when you wake up. When you take your pack out and begin to just get started up and sorted for the day, you can make your way downstairs. You see a couple of passed out figures hunched over tables, just sitting down in some chairs. One arm just laying like half off the table, just right on their cheek, just roll all around. You see a different bartender. Now you see a half elf, female half elf that's beginning to like get the bar situated and begin to try to clean off what they can. They used to come down. They give you a little confused wave, shake it off, and just go back to their business.
I mean, seems about right for where I'm at. I'm just gonna give him my key back from the room and step out.
Sure. Yeah. Notably, there was no key. Everything was just unlocked.
Oh, just unlock. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. But you can easily make your way. Give him like a little wave off as you head back out. Any specific place you're looking to head off to first?
I guess I'll try to make my way back to the boutique because I know I have to pick up my clothes today.
Okay. Sure. Sounds good. So
that's where I'm gonna be headed to, so I'm assuming we all are.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great. So you all can finish finish up your food at the guild hall. And around this time, like while you're finishing, probably like 7:30-ish, some other of the guild members will begin to barrel down the stairs behind you and begin to clamber down into the seats.
And that's our cue to leave.
You can quickly just stack your plates and make your way out. For the ease of things, yeah. This is right where you see Lightning a good few blocks away, probably like a 15-minute little walk, begin to come out in the distance of like the morning mist.
Morning.
I just like nod and wave.
See, we all had the same idea. I needed to see about a nicer cloak to go with, but should be something I could get off the racks.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Just be nice to have a place to hide something, or you know. Anyway, let's be inside.
All right,
Just
so
follow them in.
are we just going straight to the boutique?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. So you can make your way all the way across town back over to the upper district. And as you make it there, you can see a couple of the employees beginning to make their way into the doors. One of them like flips around a sign saying open. A couple of them are like just putting on like the little bow ties they had on for their uniform. And as you begin to make your way inside, and the bell rings and dings and dings. And off to your right, you see River right at the counter.
Morning.
Yes, morning. Eager little ones, aren't you? What can we do for you?
Well, today, seeing, about when today you would have our orders ready, I also had completely forgotten. It's probably something I could get off the racks, but do you have a nicer cloak to wear over my dress? Doesn't have to be anything special, just, you know, something that looks like it would go along with the rest of my ensemble.
Well, are you looking for a cloak for warmth? Are you looking for a shawl or a scarf?
I suppose for warmth is probably best.
All right,
Perhaps.
so we do have a couple that are made of some richer fabrics, might keep you a little bit warmer. They would be a bit pricier than more of our sheer pieces.
How much?
Not too much. Roughly around. Begins to take a look at the wall. We can start at 3 gold.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. I'll take it, please.
Sure. What was the particular design or like color scheme you're looking for, if you had one?
Like black, maybe, like if there's any like nice embroidery on it that might add a nice touch, but doesn't have to be anything super fancy. Just
Okay.
something that looks nice and would go along with the rest of the outfit.
So I said that like they're starting at like the 3 gold range. There is a like very nice well treated like fur cloak. Reaches about, I don't know, maybe down to your a little bit below your waist, not like a full body cloak, more like maybe a mantle. A bit more expensive. You do see what appears to be like black velvet, very kind of fuzzy to the touch, that has bits of like gold detailing and trim on the sides for about 5 gold.
Is it about the same length or longer or?
This is probably about like knee height, roughly.
I'll take that one.
Okay. She can get it down for you from one of the like little pegs attached to the wall. You can pay the 5 gold. She'll pocket it. Moving on once again and go over back to the counter. And for the rest of you, what are you? Is there anything else you need?
No, we're just here to gather our clothes.
Or wondering when we're ready today.
Yes, we're just about wrapped up. Give me one moment just to double check on the process, see if anything is left. She'll excuse herself and begin to walk towards the back of the room, up onto like the loft, where you see the looms are just like kind of working themselves. Begin to take a look through.
Oh no, it's fine.
Begin to take a look through a couple of different items that have been made and start to like unfold them, take a look at them, look back at you, fold them back up. A few minutes goes by. She'll walk back down. Most of the items are ready for you all. Would you prefer to have them all at once? Or did you want to take back what you have now?
Might be better if we just take them all at once they're ready.
I agree, yes.
Alright, well then give us another few hours, perhaps around midday, perhaps 1 o'clock. Everything should be ready for you.
Sounds good. If you wouldn't mind, putting my cloak with the rest of my items.
Yes.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Take it and begin to walk back up the stairs to the loft, and you can see her go towards like a far wall and begin to carefully fold. Grow a little frustrated, try to fold it again, give a little nod, and then place it down on a table. She'll make her way back.
Alright.
Any other items that you all need, or is there any other assistance I can offer you?
I think
No.
that's it for now. We'll be back later.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you in a few hours.
Cheers.
You all can make your way out the door. Ding, ding, ding goes the bell.
Alright, so let's go over everything we learned yesterday on our investigation. So, well, when I went to go speak with my people, not much is known about any dealings with other organizations that may have been around the docks, but no, I just I tried to investigate and didn't learn anything. So unfortunately, I think we're going to have to do some more digging.
Yeah, I wasn't very successful in my endeavors yesterday either.
What did you come up with?
To be quite honest, absolutely nothing. Everything seemed to be no clues left behind.
Well, did you happen to go into the part of town that I was in? I couldn't hear anything, but perhaps you did?
Well, we crossed paths for a minute yesterday. I didn't really find anything though.
You didn't find anything. Shame. Well, I should introduce you to, my people at some point, probably, but, I suppose we should maybe go back and talk to Asher about, a similar ring we could use to locate the others.
Alright.
Oh yeah, because that was Gale's thing, right? He wanted to...
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And the other thing that we could do is we could just check and see if the guild has any information on the matter. I mean, they probably don't if nobody else does.
Yeah, like if the guards don't know, I doubt the guild knows anything. But yeah, we can try to go talk to Asher.
Yeah, easy enough. You can make your way over to the over a couple blocks, right towards the shop. You can make your way in, and you hear the same kind of tinkering away, hitting the hammers. You hear a couple sparks fly back. This time it seems that Asher and Quentin have traded places. It seems that Quentin is up in the front near the counter, and Asher's towards the back desk. As you begin to walk in, they both look up at you, kind of almost in unison. Hello! Looking at each other. What can we do for you?
Well, we did some investigating yesterday and plenty of dead ends, so, well, we were wondering, now, Gale does have the ability, if you happen to have a ring that's similar to the ones that went missing, that might give us a better idea.
Think of it like a dowsing rod. If you have a ring of similar make, I might be able to pick up where your lost ones are.
Yeah. Ash begins to, scratch his head. Kind of you see, as he's scratching the head, he kind of, tugs at the leather strap holding the goggles in place, and you just see them kind of, shift all over. Yeah,
How
so...
much do one of these things cost?
Oh. A fair bit. Fair bit. You see, these were custom ordered for one of our customers from another city on the other side of Cyndrus. I don't normally make items like this just for general use. I mean, I can make rings, I can make other small trinkets, but nothing as elaborate as this. I mean, if I spent a good few months trying to make these again, I'm sure I could probably get a replica, maybe, but I don't have any on hand.
Let me look at locate object just for the lulz and see if degrees of intimacy might at least give us a rough idea.
Do you have any of the metal it might have been made of, if it's anything special, that is, other than ordinary silver or whatnot?
No, it wasn't really anything all that special. I mean, we got some of the iron from the mines, but I mean, that's...
Oh. So it was just made with iron? A ring made of iron?
Yeah, and that's what they said they were looking for.
Why... Could you describe them? What... were they made for a certain function, or just ordinary? Well, they can't be ordinary if they're made of iron and they cost so much. What was special about them exactly?
Begins to get up and
item
grins, like
description-
slaps his overalls. What's up?
An item description might be helpful because, I mean, there's no
Yeah.
guarantee for still in the box.
Yeah,
True.
that's
You
true.
have the schematic for it, or the print?
All up here, my friend. All up here.
Perhaps you could
Draw it.
draw it. That might
That
help
might
a
be
little bit.
something.
So he'll begin to pore over the description of the rings, noting like they were just small bands you could just wear right over your finger. If you were to cast any sort of spell into it, the spell would go off. If he was a magic user, you'd feel that'd take a toll on you. You wouldn't see an effect. But this little baby,
It's a counter magic ring.
it would distort for you. So you could use it
Use it later.
down the line.
How much would you be selling these for? Were I to be interested in one myself at some point?
Well, I mean, we had the whole order come in for about 1,000 gold. So I mean,
How many rings was it?
it's a dozen.
A dozen.
Probably about 100 and change a pop. That's actually quite affordable.
How much of a discount would I get if we were to find them and I were to want to buy one from you?
See, here's the thing. A client's a
Profit
very special
sale.
guy. For the general public, these babies be going for quite a bit.
What's your friend's name? Xenophar? Ring a bell?
No, definitely not that guy. No, this was this was someone on the other side of the.
The West Coast.
Yeah, more along like the western. I think it's from
Oh,
the
goodness.
southwestern coast.
The Dark Suns. Ring a bell.
No. What's that?
Oh, I'm not entirely sure yet, but rumors about a certain group of people off on the West Coast, wondering if there was any sort of connection wouldn't surprise me. I might have to write a letter to Fog later. Well, regardless, how much would you sell it? Sell one to me for, were we to recover them, including discount, finder's fee, etc.
Give me 1 second. Looking at my notes. Okay. For the ring, probably looking at least around 1,500 per.
Oh goodness. Oh, all right. Well, including the discount.
Including the discount, we might be able to drop it down like 1,350.
Oh goodness. Well, might be a while before I see such a thing. Well, good to know you can make that sort of thing here. That would prove quite useful.
I mean, it is time consuming, but I mean, we're both very proud of our work here. When we get started, we don't stop.
Understandable. It's just a shame you don't have a spare one, because this would make everyone's lives much easier.
Again, if you could draw it, if you have the schematics for the runes or any sort of visual component
Question.
that Tails can see.
If you had a similarly shaped iron ring with no magical component, would you be able to track it?
Probably, as long as it just looked the same.
Can you make a duplicate that's not magical in any way, shape, or form for us?
I mean, I could probably try to just make a ring, but I mean, it's just.
I'm not entirely
Out
sure.
again, I'm not sure if it would have the same effect. I mean, that would be Dale.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about it because it is specific.
Hang on, let me just post this.
It is specific in that it is made out of iron, which is different than other items.
And it's made by his hand, so I mean, I'm assuming having that amount of sympathy could help with the spell.
Oh,
Maybe we could just get him to like scribble a rune on it, like as a decoration without doing anything to it.
I think for this, because it's not a like exact duplicate, it's not quite the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably ask for an Arcana check. And then depending, we'll see where that goes.
Okay. He still has to agree to it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't just have spare materials to be making another ring. One of the reasons why we're able to get the materials in and everything, I mean, again, these kind of, delivered for us, helped offset a bit of the cost.
And how much for a plain iron ring fashioned in the same manner, but not magical?
For a plain iron ring, maybe 10 gold?
You got yourself a deal.
And
if we happen to get it back, I'll sell it back to you, and you can make it into a real one and make 1,300.
That sounds, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Got yourself a deal. Reach out his hand to go shake your scale.
All right.
Do you have the schematics for the runes themselves? Seeing them might also help.
Yeah, see, I don't... Work I do. I don't mess with runes.
Smiths ourselves, and we're not after trade secrets, but, we just want to help.
It's certainly nothing we could replicate if that's something you're concerned about.
I mean, concern isn't the problem. It's not... I don't work with runes. I don't really work with schematics. Once I get an image in my mind, I just shape it, meld it, work with it, and then pour all my soul, my dreams, my heart, my essence right into it. And I got my little baby right down there.
I wasn't sure if you had. So is this not a collaborative project, or does he have the runes?
No, he Quentin kind of has his own. What's the best way to say this? You know how there are teachers out there, all at schools and the like. It's like
Oh, yeah.
you've got different classes. We're both different teachers. We got different studies.
Precisely. I'm familiar with the education, yes.
So his study deals more with the runes and enhancing some magical properties. Mine's just, well, dare I say, a bit more freeform. And I just kind of try to pour everything I can and infuse all the magic I can feel into the item itself. A bit more hands-on, I suppose.
Okay, but you said you were lacking the materials to make the ring, right?
Do you just need us to go fetch you some iron? Is that all?
I mean, with the 10 gold here, we can probably find something. That's not a problem. That's gonna be covered.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we were just making sure you'd not out of stock of the physical components.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's all. I mean, I appreciate the care, but we're all set to go there. Oh, if you don't mind. He's gonna outstretch his hand towards you, Gale.
Give me a sec, as I rummage through my inventory and deduct the 10 gold.
I give you a little grin, kind of like take off his goggles and have him slap right down on the forehead again. Yeah, give me maybe give me a couple days. Check back, and I'll give you an update on the ring.
Okay.
Days? Oh,
We're
well.
gonna be busy for the next couple of days for the most
Yes,
part
we are.
anyway, so.
Hmm.
Sounds like that'll be the first earliest convenient we'll be able to search anyway.
All right, perfect timing then.
I suppose we could go walk around a bit, see if there's anything else. I didn't get to take a look at the docks myself yesterday. These three went without me, and I searched for leads elsewhere. I'm wondering if there's anything I could pick up. Oh, there's one other thing I was curious about. So, do you have keys for access to your own warehouses by the docks?
Keys for access to our warehouses. No, generally we have shipments go in, and then we can either have them be picked up if they're being exported elsewhere, or we can come when the warehouse workers are there, and then we can go pick up the goods.
So, they were stolen from the warehouse itself, yes?
As far as we're aware, yeah.
Alright. Do you know how many keys there are for the warehouse, and who would have had access to them? Where they'd be stored, etc.
Yeah, I don't have much information like that. I've never worked down at the docks. That's a bit out of my league.
Alright. Well, suppose that's something I'll have to ask myself when we get there, but alright. Suppose we'll be seeing you then.
Alright, hopefully when you check back we'll have that ring all fashioned for you.
And hopefully when we check back, we will have some more information to glean.
Yeah, we'll see. Alright, Alistair, bless you. See ya. We're gonna go back off to
Cheers.
the desk and start tinkering away again.
Well, I do want to have a look at the warehouse myself. Suppose we could walk down that way?
Sure. Is that where y'all want to head next?
Sorry,
Yeah.
I just want to go back a second. So he makes the ring,
Yeah.
and his partner does the magic for it?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
He makes the
Oh.
ring and he infuses the ring. Asher, they're like two separate schools where there can be magical artifacts with like magic poured and enchanted straight into it. And then there's another school where
That's
the item
engraved.
is enhanced through the etching of runes, right? So Asher actually like crafts the literal item itself, to which Quentin can enhance with different runes, whatever else it might be. Or Asher has the option to give it some sort of like auxiliary effect by just infusing it with magic for X amount of time.
Yeah, I was just hoping maybe I could even get like a rough idea on what they're doing, have like detect magic cast in the store, so that I know more or less what to sniff for, even if locate magic doesn't really pick it up. But like, either way,
Well, I suppose we can deal with that when we actually
when
get
the time
ring.
comes, yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I say, alright, I say let's go check the warehouse again.
Fantastic. So you all can make your way off to the direct west of where you are. Easiest way to get back down to the docks. As you come across, you see right by the bridge, there appears to be like a large, large brick wall that a couple of guards are stationed at. Every good like 50 or so feet at various different entrances leading inwards. As you make your way over to the bridge itself, there are another pair of guards stationed on the side that you've gone past a few times, and they begin to take a look at you a little quizzically. One begins to walk forward. A little like plank of the armor. And what's your business coming down this way? Most traffic's from west to east.
Real quick, are either of these guards any that I would recognize from the last couple days?
Are they like frickin' Frack who slowly tried to help us the other day?
No. So there were the two guards that we had stationed up at like the guard quarters at the very like northeast of town. We had the guards who kept stopping you on the western side of the docks, across the bridge, going from the residential area. These are brand new.
Okay, and we're on our way to the dock. We haven't reached it yet.
Correct. They're stationed at the gatehouse, leading from the like noble area off to the actual docks.
Okay, then the easiest way to resolve this is show him our guild ID, our guild badge. Say we're just taking a stroll. We were heading to the docks. Is something going on?
Just security. You know how it is, especially. Takes a look at you, Lightning. Recently.
I just wave politely.
New recruit. So we are actually investigating some recent stolen items. So I'm sure you know that we were involved with some thieves who tried to steal a package we were escorting for Dresmolin, and currently we are trying to investigate these stolen rings from Asher's Emporium. So they
Bill
came
kind
through...
of quietly muses to himself, where the hell is Reese and, like, I don't know, maybe a semi-competent guard.
Yeah. Right? So, yesterday, these three came by without me, but there were a few things I wanted to investigate, myself. So, just wanted to see what we could see.
I mean, I don't think we're gonna find anything. We looked pretty hard yesterday.
Well, there's also something we wanted to speak with, whoever would be, in charge of, Ash's warehouse. Do you know who would have access to the keys?
Of the warehouses?
Yes.
Probably be whoever the workers are. It might be one lead worker who has a key. Could be, say, the owner of the warehouse, wherever they would be.
Supposedly they don't know much about the warehouse workings itself, so figured we would come check out any other employees who might be more knowledgeable. Seems the owners don't actually come down here much. They have everything delivered.
I mean, said you were here yesterday,
Yeah.
These three were, yes.
and you're with the guild.
Yes.
Yeah.
As he takes a look at all the guild information you were showing, he'll ask for you name by name by name. Until he gets to you, Lightning. And this is the new recruit, huh?
Yes,
Me.
we only recently just met a couple of days ago, but she assisted us in dealing with the thieves we encountered ourselves. So, she's been helping.
I'm just smiling, looking back at both of them as they're talking.
He begins to look back at the other guard who just kind of shrugs his shoulders back.
Dale wonders if there are any wanted signs for Lightning and just kind of starts darting his eyes around.
He'll look back to all of you. Fine. Make your way in. Just on the other side, go speak with Tullus. When the guards at the other end of the bridge, have him accompany you to the warehouse. Come back out through here. No funny business.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, let him through. The other one will begin to kind of sheepishly back up, begin to open the door for you all. You can make your way through.
Cool.
Gonna head off to the other end of the bridge. Door's closed. You can go ahead, like, knock on it, trying to get like any sort of semblance of sound. A couple seconds later, you hear the creak of the door begin to wind back. See a couple guards looking right at you, ushering you, like, come on, get in already. Come on, let's go.
We're looking for Tullus. He is supposed to accompany us.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's me. One of the, like, the shorter of the two guards will begin to pipe up. Seems to be rather young, full helmet on, like full plate armor. Holding a tower shield and a spear in his hands. You just hear him muffled through the helmet. They always put me up to this. All right, where are we? Where are we heading? Where are we going? What's your business?
Well, the first stop would be, the Asher's Emporium warehouse.
Okay. Do you have a specific number for that?
I don't remember what it was out of game. Was it 10? Or 17? I think.
It was a 3-digit number. I know that much.
Was it?
It was
Was it?
017.
map?
It was 17. Yes, it is also on the map. If you go to the journal tab on the left-hand side, the little bookmark looking icon, you'll see that it's marked there for you.
Okay.
I think I was confusing it with Dresmorland's.
Yeah, Dresmorland.
Oh, yeah. I think his was 117, right?
Yep, there were 2 different ones. But yeah, you all can make your way over to, through the blocks, and you can see a very similar sight. Various different creatures of a multitude of races just being like shuffled in and out. You hear all sorts of profanity, not just in common, some very specific languages that you're not so familiar with, ringing out through the streets. You hear a couple of like scuffles back and forth. The guard just begins to like usher you forward once again, and you arrive outside a familiar looking double-story building with double black iron doors.
Now, do you know who has access to keys for this warehouse?
I assume the workers? Maybe the owner? I don't know. We don't generally go into the warehouses unless there's an issue. And generally while we're here, they're open.
If we could speak to the workers, that would be nice. Are they in here?
Probably. We'll begin to walk up towards the door, begin to rap on one of the doors. A couple moments later, you hear the squeak of the door just beginning to unwind. You see very familiar looking faces. You see the dwarf and the younger human emerge from.
They're not familiar to me, at least.
Well, to the others, true. The human begins to like cower back behind the dwarf, looking at all the the 2 new faces. Dwarf's gonna speak up. You was just here. You were just here.
I was not.
Yeah.
We came back because I wanted to meet you. My name's Sev, and what are your names?
Go through my NPC name list. I had names for them.
No name.
I had names for them. I swear. The human's gonna pipe up, very timidly. Perkins, my name's Perkins.
Nice to meet you, Perkins.
And Doc Dwarf. There we go. Rima. My name's
Nice.
Rima.
So are you 2 the only employees for this warehouse?
We've got one who kind of cycles in and out of a couple of different warehouses from when we're not here, but we're kind of
What's his name?
Let me scroll down a little bit more. Lesnor.
All right. What does he look like?
Kind of similar to me, I suppose. Dwarf. Very built. He's got, some like braided, brown hair. What am I telling you? What do you need to know?
So there's 3 of you. How many sets of keys are there to the warehouse?
And just look over towards the guard that accompanied you. Looks back to you, Sev. Why you be needing to know?
We're concerned someone may have stolen a key off of you, used it to rob the warehouse, and then replaced it before you noticed it was gone.
Pull out a key from a pocket from his pants. It's on like
I'm gonna send a message into Gale's head. Study this key. We may need you to find it. Or a copy of it.
I'll examine it
Okay.
intently.
Go give me an investigation? Because you're not like right up next to either investigation or perception, I guess. Because you're not right up next to it.
30. It says within 30 feet. So.
Perception, maybe?
Yeah.
Not terrible.
Yeah.
Am I reading that wrong?
Okay. So as far as the spell, it's something that's familiar to you. So like, to be familiar, you'd have to have a good idea of what it is to begin with.
Right.
So I'm thinking like trying to like study and take a look at it just to commit it to memory.
Yeah, here's the reason why I was wondering about it. It says the spell can locate a specific object known to you, and I guess those are the keywords. As long as you've seen it up close within 30 feet at least once.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess it depends on how you define known to you.
Sure,
Yeah.
fair.
The key. It opens this specific lock.
Yeah.
It
So-
is known to me.
I mean, you can take a look at it. It is. It looks beat up. It looks. It's kind of long, kind of narrow, a little jagged, a little bent up in a couple places. Like it's been turned a bit too far, where like the body of the key starts to like
so
twist.
Like my house key to the building.
And it's hanging from like a very like what's the word? It's like a very loose fabric.
Like
When-
twine?
When leather starts to like lose its hardness, sturdiness begins to be a bit more like a bit softer, but it's
Soft.
still leather. It's that kind of texture. That's just been like tied around, kind of like a lanyard, essentially, with like a long bit of strip. And begins to like put it back in his pocket. This is the only key that we have here. I get here early every morning, at least to open up. The owner's got the other key.
All right. Well, you said the owner has the other key. As in Asha and Quentin, yes?
Well,
So there are only two.
they're not the owners. They store here, but they don't own the building.
Oh,
So they're probably like assistant managers or something, or key holders.
alright. Well, do you know where we could find the owner of the building?
I mean, he pops in from time to time down here, but that's mostly for paychecks.
Do you know where, is there like a central building where we could find him?
Might be able to check with the dockmaster. He might have a bit more information about some of the guys who run the place here. We're just kind of down here to work and get paid.
That's fine. Alright, I think that should do it. Well, it was a pleasure talking to you, and you've been very helpful. I think we'll be going now.
Yeah, best you get going. Okay, take care.
Cheers.
Good day. Guard, enjoy it. And just close the door right on all of you.
So I'm gonna turn to the guard. Could we next visit the warehouse where Dresmolin where we were the other day, where he stores his items.
I guess it's a good point. We did run into some thieves over there. They could be part of the same group. Maybe they left something.
My ideas exactly. We do work for him, if you're concerned about that.
We have Locke with us, right?
Yeah, now you do.
Yeah.
Okay. Just see if he sniffs anything interesting other than
Sure.
fish jerky.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you want to give me a couple of perceptions for Locke.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh my god!
Double 20,
What
that's
the
rare.
Fuck.
What?
Yeah.
Why is it always Rayleigh that gets those every time there's a double
So-
nat 20?
Basically, Locke transcends his wolfness and like discovers the like entire birth history
knows-
of like all the
Can
thieves in
smell
the city.
everything that has ever been in this warehouse.
I was going to say, that is some great timing.
Oh
Because as you begin to make your way down here,
no. Oh boy.
the clouds begin to grow a bit darker,
Oh boy.
and a slight drizzle begins to rain down.
Getting
Locke-
rid of every snow.
With that fantastic double nat 20, hopefully that'll come into play. The guard is able to lead you down to the warehouse number that you're directing him to. You can backtrack through a couple of the blocks and head off closer to the eastern end of the docks. You can easily make your way right in front of the door that you were at previously.
Okay. I think we should just have Locke check out this entire area where we had the scuffle.
Yeah, I think that's a priority for sure.
I'm gonna have my mouse check it out too.
Because I mean, if they were gonna drop anything at any point or leave any trace, that would be the time.
Yeah. So, now Locke has advantage with,
Anything
Zen.
smell based, yeah.
And then what does the mouse have advantage with?
I believe it's also smell.
I think it was just smell, yeah.
Okay, well, we'll just get, we'll get that too then. Oh, wait, nope, not that. No, wait, okay.
Trying to read Keen Senses again. Oh, oops. Ignore that. I thought it would pull it up.
That was, me though, and I rolled,
Oh, never mind.
I rolled 2 13s, so, what is it with the doubles, man?
That's
I
just
don't
how
know
it
why
be.
there's a -2, but, I was having issues with the dice, so it's a 13 either way for, the mouse.
So if you're looking to try and roll on the table by like clicking the different buttons on the bottom of the
Yeah.
chat log, if
I
you
think
just click the number, like the image of the dice multiple times,
Yeah.
right click will increase it, left click will decrease it.
Yeah,
The minus and plus will just add a static number.
yeah, I just clicked
So
it by
that's-
accident and I couldn't figure out how to get rid of it, so just ignore that.
Okay, so I double checked, and Hemlock has
wow. Sight, hearing,
has
or
advantage
smell.
on hearing or smell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
He does not have the sight like that thing says. It's just if it was all the senses.
Right. So, the plan right now is just to like round the corner, get near the building, and then just start sniffing around, trying to see if there's any lingering scents that might be in the immediate area.
Right, right.
Okay. Fantastic. So, you can summon forth your mouse, Sev.
Out of the pocket dimension.
And it back into existence. It scurries along the ground. It gets caught up on a couple of the bits of like the cobblestone pavement. It's taking interest in some of the barrels that are like scattered around buildings.
Mm-hmm.
But doesn't really lead you in one way or another. Locke, however, as you're kind of like walking the perimeter around the building with Locke, you see he begins to grow a bit antsy. Begins to, like, his ears perk up, his tail kind of stops wagging so much. It begins to look a bit more focused. And you just see him kind of sniffing around, looking up at where you have the like overhang of the roof that meets the wooden like support beams on the corners of the warehouse. Just begins to like point at one, like with his snout, and like looks back at you, begins to like point again, looks back at you, and then walks around to another right, so he's over here, points, and begins to walk down to another pillar, does the exact same thing, like right where the roof meets the wall. Circling building, does it to every one of the pillars.
We need to get up there.
Yeah, let's investigate the pillars and see if there's anything apparently the sigils drawn on them or things left on them.
I'll have the mouse check out the pillars too.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at some animal repertoire.
Wow, this poor mouse has just been rolling absolute shit ever since I summoned it.
So because it's looking, one, it wouldn't get the advantage. Two, it's very small. Like these pillars go up high. It's not going to be able to look at all of it. It does not notice anything.
I was just.
I got the important one.
Yeah, right.
As you're taking a look around,
I'll look at it.
You're not seeing a whole lot of anything about the pillar itself. It seems to be like some sort of like normal, perhaps like dark wood.
I just realized I'm being weird. Hey, Locke, what's going on with the pillars?
Right? We don't have to just. Damn.
Right. Like, Locke can talk.
It's almost like I did this for a purpose. So as you begin to communicate with Locke, and like you take a moment after just walking around, taking a look at the pillars, like, oh yes, this must mean something. What could it mean? Oh, Locke. You'll hear him respond back. Yeah. What?
So you're noticing something with the pillars, but I can't tell just by looking at it. What's weird about them?
Funny smell. Funny. Different. All 4.
All 4 pillars have a different smell to everything else that's around here. I see. Could you try sniffing around other locations too, just to make sure that there's nothing else going on? But we should definitely investigate that.
I want to roll Arcana on the pillars.
I'll assist. I'm beginning to suspect something.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I mean, I'll roll again since I'm being
I'm
assisted.
giving the help action.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think 23 is probably pretty good.
I mean, it could crit. Let's see. No. All right, 23 it is.
Nothing picks up.
Yeah.
You're not getting any sort of magical, arcane energy residue.
Damn.
Seems like it must be something else.
Maybe some kind of hidden passageway or button.
Yeah, I wanna try to see if I can find like anything, like just do a regular investigation myself.
All right. Well, at this time then, Locke's gonna go take a last look at you, really, before taking off towards one of the sides. Where's he gonna go? Off to the east. He's gonna make his way off to the right, and he will be out for a small bit of time.
Okay.
What are you all looking to do next then?
I
Right now,
wanna
you are
ask
just
what-
some weirdos like going back and forth in a back alley near a warehouse.
Yeah, we still have a guard with us, right?
Yes.
I want to ask him if any repair work was done on the building to replace the
Pillars.
outside pillars at some point.
I don't do maintenance. I'm here to protect our civilians.
You don't
I
know
don't know.
if there's been maintenance. I mean, it's not like we're asking you if you do the maintenance, but do you know if there's been any at all?
I have no idea.
I mean, to
there-
be fair, there's probably like 100 warehouses here.
Yeah.
There,
Well,
there could be. I mean, let's take a look at the beams. Doesn't look like anything's been reconstructed lately. I don't know.
The reason why we're asking is our friend over there, pointing at Locke, noticed something very strange about it, and he's usually pretty good about these things. So we're gonna investigate it and see if there's any shenanigans going on with them. Make sure that no one's altered it in any way.
What do you mean by funny?
Honestly, I don't know yet, but since the thieves
Supposedly
were
they
in this area
smell-
and they were hiding under the pillars, the chances of them doing something to the building is, not negative.
Supposedly they smell different. There doesn't seem to be anything magical about them, though. So,
Was
Yeah.
this a building that? Oh, this is the young guy. Was this a building that was hit?
one of them, yes. We encountered some thieves, when we were escorting a package here for Dresmorland.
Was the
We-
building itself hit, technically? I don't know that it was, but we were attacked by thieves directly outside the building where we are standing
A
currently.
couple of them did get away. So,
See, I mean, maybe in my lowly experience, I'm not one of you fancy guild members or anything, okay? But, I mean, maybe they just marked it. You know how some people, like, mark cards maybe with, like, a specific scent or, like, a certain color?
yes.
Maybe
Well.
that was some way that they, I don't know, could determine where to meet up. I don't know. Never mind.
No, that's good.
That's
We should have Locke
that
make
is-
sure to know and for it.
Well, that is a good point. I
Or
just
at
want to.
least Locke might be able to find other warehouses that are particularly
Yeah.
marked to aid the guard.
Oh,
Right.
we
It
should-
might mean we could actually tell what they're planning on attacking next.
Yeah, I definitely think. Well, I mean, Locke just went off by himself, so he's probably checking it out, but when he gets back, we should probably ask him if it smells like the other warehouse. Regardless, I do want to investigate the pillars myself just to see if I can find anything, like, visually.
Yeah, I mean, you tried. There was nothing.
Oh, did it go through? Okay.
Pockets
alright.
and shut.
Anyone else want to look at the pillars?
I guess I'll look at the pillars.
They appear to be of some nice dark wood. I mean, if you want, give me an investigation.
That's a 2.
That's
Okay.
a no.
So you notice
Looks
nothing.
like a pillar.
Notice like nothing distinctly off about the pillar. It seems to be
It's
well fashioned, well cut. You know, you can like rub your hand down it. It's nice and smooth. You're not going to get hurt. It's up to safety par. If anything, you notice like this is made of dark wood, something that came from the forests of the Arctic wildlands, near where you're from, but nothing specific about like what could potentially be going on with the pillars.
Praise the tree.
Well, alright. I still almost wonder if it's worth trying to get on the roof.
I mean, we can ask the guard if that's okay. Don't want to cause a stir.
Sir, is it, Tulis, that is it alright if we get on the roof to investigate things? There would be no need to assist us, but we didn't want to, cause a ruckus, if that's not, particularly allowed.
Yeah, generally not.
Alright.
You might want to check with the workers inside to see if they'd be okay with it, but
Are they?
Yeah, the only reason why we're asking is because the thieves were up there at one point. I mean,
Yes.
they didn't leave anything down here, so they probably didn't leave anything up there, but you know.
And they might have been less careful on the roof, caring about their escape, though.
Precisely. Well, why don't we ask the workers? So, you can go knock on the door.
sure. You can go ahead and knock on the door. Oops, that is not the right note sets. Are you? You are. All right, fantastic. As you knock on the door, a couple of minutes goes by, and you see an olive-skinned human, jet black hair, very stubbly face. He begins to crank the door back, like thick, large, like slabs of wood. Takes a look at all you outside. Yes. What can I do for you?
Morning. We are employees of Dresmorland. I assume you know of the attack by the thieves that was made a few days ago that we successfully drove away, yes?
Yes, I was there. And yes.
Right. Well, we came back to investigate, see if we could find anything the thieves left behind, and especially since there were 2 of them that got away. Does the name Lesmore sound familiar to you? Does he work here at all?
No, he doesn't work here. No, don't know the name.
All right.
Perception check. He seems particularly nervous.
Yeah, I also want to roll
I
insight.
agree.
I mean, to be fair, it's a pretty weird thing when you get asked if someone works
Yeah.
there but doesn't work
I
there. But
don't see shit.
Yeah, give me an
Sorry,
insight.
what would that be?
I also
Insight?
see absolutely
Yep.
nothing.
Insight, yeah. Yeah, we.
What did you
Jesus.
want, Dale? Insight or
Insight.
perception?
It's insight. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, then let me re-roll.
19, baby.
Okay.
Okay, hopefully doing better.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
Oh, dirty
Okay.
20.
I don't see
So yeah, everyone but Sev.
shit.
You start to take notice of the guy's face. Like he's just kind of like looking everywhere, answering kind of quickly. I think it's starting to get some gears turning. But the more you try to dig into him, you see his eyes like go back straight to the guard, and like try to go back to Sev, who he's talking with. Go right back to the guard. You feel like he's nervous,
ADHD?
as if like put in some sort of uncomfortable position having specifically the guard so close.
Oh, okay. We just want to check out the roof. So, do you have a ladder we could borrow?
Ladder?
Or if there's a way to get to the roof on the upper level?
One moment. Begin to, kind of like dive back. So he's, inside the building through, like, obscured by the other door. And you hear him shout out, Bree, ladder? Do we have ladder for roof? You hear a woman's voice begin to call out. Yes, Farron, we have a ladder. Yeah, that's just go put this away. I'll take care of it. And out you'll see a dark-skinned human, very like
Turd.
with like bright blonde hair. It's tied into like a bit of a bun. She'll take a look at all of you. Oh, yes, you were all here the other day, weren't you?
Yes.
Picking up the delivery for Dressmorland.
We were just trying to see if we could find anything the thieves may have left as a clue. So, oh, you might know. Do you know anything about these pillars out here? Was there any maintenance on the pillars, or do you know anything about them?
They support the building and the roof.
Alright.
There's been no maintenance work.
Alright.
No one shady hanging around them?
Not since the last scuffle with you all. I am sorry about that, by the way. I hope you're all fine.
We're fine. It's just there's
Been
also
through much worse, and Gale kind of has a mile-yard stare when he thinks about the carnies.
Yeah. Oh, well, there's been another shop owner who's also been hit by thieves. We're trying to see if there's any sort of connection, but there were 2 of the thieves from the other day that did get away, so we're trying to see if we could find anything out about that. Of course, Dressmorland would also be appreciative if we found anything, but, yes, if you have a ladder, we could, be nice to get to the roof, see if there's anything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She'll pull out a ladder from behind the door and begin to, it's not like a collapsible ladder. It's just a large, like long ladder fashioned out of wood. Just begin to like set up right against a corner leading towards the alley, between the building and the next to the north side, so you all can clamber your way onto the roof.
Okay.
Cheers! We'll, bring this back when we're done investigating.
Yeah, I mean, you all can make your way to the roof. I'm not even gonna like ask for anything. Like you're looking around, you see that there's a nice, like uniform blue shingle roof on all of the buildings in this area. Nothing looks different. Nothing looks out of place or
Wow.
removed or shifted in any way.
I would like to poof the mouse into the pocket dimension and then poof it back onto the roof. And then I would like the mouse to sniff around the roof.
Oops. Yeah, there. Okay, go ahead. Give me perception for the mouse then.
Yeah. With advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Mousy. This poor mouse is just like not very good at smelling yet.
Yeah. With an 11.
Wait, hold on. Never mind. Sorry. Cool.
It's
11.
trying to sniff around. It kind of like loses its footing on some of the tiles. These are like, they're not steep, but they're a little moist, like some residual rain during the night, and like the slight little like downpour that's been going on.
Yeah.
Can't really pick up much of anything.
Okay.
So you said not to try to roll investigation or anything on the roof.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, there's nothing here. It doesn't seem to be disturbed at all.
Damn.
Yeah, so no need for a roll.
All right.
Did we ever catch up with Locke?
No, he's still searching for stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, I told him to take a look around to make sure there's nothing else going on. I'm sure I'll be back soon. He went down this way.
Yeah, it went off to the east to like go a couple blocks over, just make rounds before he comes back.
We might have a side story called Locke's Big Adventure as well doing this.
All right, well, anything else y'all want to do in the meantime?
Go back downstairs, I guess, or down the ladder.
Sure. Yeah, Bree will see that you're all back down. Take the ladder, put it back into like a side compartment of the warehouse. Is there anything else you need from us at the moment?
No, unfortunately, the only thing that we found out is
The
the
smell.
pillars are probably marked with some sort of spray that they use to mark things. But it's an invisible one, so it just smells.
So does
Should
that
try
mean
to-
they're working with animals themselves, or do they just have a keen sense of smell?
Yeah, I don't know.
Not sure.
Our wolf is the only one who could notice it, so maybe it faded over time.
Perhaps. Or
What do you remember about them?
about the pillars?
About the figures?
Oh, the figures. Wasn't one a tabaxi? That one of the ones that got away?
So he probably smells cat.
Yeah. Oh. Well. Yeah, that'll.
I see.
All right, well, I'll leave you to your business then. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Well, thank you for the assistance.
Slam of the door as it closes. A few moments goes by. You can regroup and begin to go over your findings, and Locke begins to make his way back off from the east, or off from the west now, around the corner.
Well, do you think you could ask Locke if the smell on the pillars is similar to our friend here?
You mean similar to lightning?
Yeah.
Sure. I'll have Locke, if lightning's okay with it. I mean, that is the question.
I mean, I guess.
It's painted right up all in front of you. tongue out, just slobber all over.
Ugh.
It looks at you with like its like jowls down. It's got that like nice wolf doggy just grin, even though it's not grinning at you. Just waiting expectantly. Do you let it sniff you?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, it will try to approach you. Look back at you, Rayleigh. No, different.
Okay. Then, Locke, could you do me a favor and try and remember the smell from the pillars? I feel like that might be important later.
Yeah, you can go ahead and like nod and look directly your way. Tail wagging as it's sitting down on his hind legs.
Did you find anything else? I guess I'll like, I don't know. Can Locke understand me? Wait. I mean, I guess.
Maybe with message? I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Use the shit out of him, but
I'm gonna try to use message then with Locke.
or
Okay, dear boy. Did you find anything while you were around? And I'll get a piece of fish jerky out to give to him.
Like, I know what word to dragons, but the dragons
Yeah, right.
maybe speak? I don't know. I don't know
It
enough
does
about
not.
dragons.
Message does not say anything about needing a language in common, so.
Right, but like
it would
you are
probably read as like a primal emotion or something.
you
Yeah.
are
But
you
wouldn't
are
he
active
know?
you are actively whispering, so it's your voice being carried through.
But wouldn't he know Sev's voice because they travel all the time?
So would know the voice, yes. Would it be able to keep up an actual conversation?
I mean, I'm not expecting him to respond to me. I'm just talking directly to him, and he can respond to Rayleigh.
So as you're being to like speak over to Locke, being to like shift over, look directly your way, and just look at you with like these wide eyes expectantly, hung, slobbering out.
Oh, well, you've been a good boy. I'll give him the fish jerky.
Begins to like lap it up and chomp down on it.
Rayleigh, do you think you could ask him what he found while he was searching?
Sure. Hey, Locke, did you find anything on your walk?
No smell.
Okay, that's good to know.
Could you ask him if he remembers it from the other warehouse?
I don't think I had him smell around the other place too much,
He
but
did get a nat
Gale-
20 on the other place when sniffing though.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Gale isn't gonna say this out loud, but like Stoic has like a picture of like male tabaxi like marking their territory or something. Like,
Yeah.
on these
Does it
That
smell
could be.
like
pillars.
tea?
The same way like male cats do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fantastic. So as you ask him about the other place, begin to think. You see him kind of like glance around the sky. A couple of like the drops of water begin to pelt him on the snout. No, only this.
Interesting.
Only what? Rain?
Only here.
Oh.
He only smelled the smell here.
Well, interesting. Alright, well, I suppose we're finished up here. can probably head back. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and ping Gale and see if you can locate the key. See if there's a duplicate or two.
Let's see what I can do. I'll pull out my staff to act as a focus. And can I ritual cast it as or locate object?
Let's see if it has the ritual cast tag. Locate objects. Duration 10 minutes. Concentration. It is not a ritual casting spell.
Okay, so I'll have to burn a spell slot for it.
Well, I don't know that we're gonna need spell slots. Well, hopefully we won't. Like.
It's okay. I got plenty of second level ones, so no worry.
Cool.
Okay. I'll keep the shoddy old key in mind and start to cast locate object.
Okay. So you cast locate objects, and you try to focus on what you remember of the key that you saw.
But I want to go for the other one, not the one that, like, was shown to me.
Yeah.
See, it's not specific about what exactly, right? If you're thinking about the specific objects you know of, you don't pick up anything in the area. Anything that would be around is either too far away or covered by something. You don't get any sort of ping or anything anywhere.
That's sketchy.
Okay, I'll relay that to the party.
I mean, keep in mind.
Why would they keep it in a leaden box?
So keep in mind that it is currently you're on the other end of town, or end of the docks from where you were.
Yeah, it's 1,000 feet.
With, I mean, 1,000 feet is like a decent distance, but it's not like citywide.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's business hours. They're in buildings. There might be a little bit of barrier there. Just something to think about.
All right.
Yeah, I do have a question out of game.
Mm-hmm.
Is magic normally blocked by lead, or is it like X-ray vision?
There can be issues trying to pick up things behind X thickness type of objects. So like different thicknesses of wood or metal or stone, whatever else. It could cause issues.
Locate object is specifically lead though. So, and I'm assuming like either lead or like any sort of like magical barrier that's been used to conceal it. So that kind of
maybe these buildings literally have lead in them.
Yeah, like a teeny tiny layer. It's like a thin sheet but still blocked it says.
Yeah, alright. Okay, I'm gonna say we should probably go ask the dock master, like, what the owner of the building would be.
I figured it out for using lead paint.
You know what? Yeah.
Lead-based paint, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
No more scrying. It's like her tinfoil hat.
All right. So, making off to the actual docks with the guard then.
Yep.
Fantastic. So we all can make our way off towards the southern. Where is? Where are There we go. We can all head off towards the southern area of the docks where you had met with the dockmaster previously when trying to figure out where Dresmorland's warehouse was. And with that, let's take a quick break so we can get up, get a little stretching in, and we'll be back in like 5 minutes. Sound good?
Sure.
All
Sounds like
right.
a plan.
See y'all soon.
Okay, bye.
All right, so we are going to take a quick break. We are going to be back in roughly 5 minutes. I shall see you all soon. Take care, friends. All right. Oh. Okay, make sure I mark that. All right, well, Chad, I hope you've been having a good time. It's been a very, very interesting day. Did not expect investigation of shenanigans. Really curious to see where this is going to take y'all. Oh, okay. God, I have so many tabs open from all the notes and all the spells and everything else. Take you out. Okay. Fantastic.
So how are you doing, Dale?
Doing okay. I'm enjoying the night. I was doing some last minute D&D work at work today. Just getting everything all set and prepped for stuff coming up. Work's been good recently, so I can't complain there. I've had a couple of weirdos coming over the past week, which has been fun, but apart from that, it's been good.
Yeah, I decided to use like a little bit of time this weekend to try and make sure everything's gonna go smoothly at work tomorrow, but for most part, my weekend's been very, very much just relaxing.
Heck yeah. Play any more of Oh shit! What
So
were you
I'm
playing?
hovering. I'm just kind of putting some laundry away.
Yeah, no worries.
Play any more what?
There's the thing you were saying earlier this week. With your partner. I don't remember what it was.
It's 8. It's 8 ball. I mean, it's pool. Sorry.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
A little, but not too much. Honestly, we've been busy, but I mean, we gotta talk. It's been nice.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah, apparently the entire internet of Canada went down earlier this week.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I can figure out what day it is because they told me.
Stoic, can you confirm?
Yeah, there were two. Basically, there are two major providers. Thankfully, I was on the other one.
Oh gosh.
So Rogers' network went down, which big chunk of the country, but Bell basically has control of the other half of the telecom monopoly in this country. So.
Okay.
And it's like a fierce dichotomy. So like you might think, even cell phone companies are immune, but no. Like, for example, Virgin Mobile tried to make a game of it here, but then they were bought out by Bell. And they were like a big cell phone provider in like the UK, and they tried to come in the market here.
Dang.
That's just how it works here, and like it's stupid. It would be like if you only had the choice between like Comcast and Verizon or something, and like no one else.
Yeah, that's hello. That's me. I have the choice of Comcast or AT&T, and then we can't do AT&T because we don't have the right connections. So
okay, so like your building infrastructure is just wrong or something.
Yeah, it's not compatible.
That's how it is out here too. There's only two providers. There's just Comcast and AT&T.
USA.
And like compared to the rest of the world, Canada's infrastructure is just not that great, but I think we're like slightly better than Australia.
Internet issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard the Canadian internet is like. How are you using the internet today? Like, I thought it was
I'm using the other provider that wasn't affected, or like the other major provider.
All right. Well, we all back? We all Gucci to go?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me mark that down.
What's our
what's our
hard
around,
stop
but if
time,
you need
by the way?
me, I'll push a button.
I'd say hard stops probably by 11 my time, so roughly hour and a half.
So 9 my time. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So as we're making our way back, how's everyone feeling? Let's go through a little summary, a little play-by-play of what's going on. Like what's going through the your characters' minds. Who am I starting with? Who am I clockwise from? Hope. Let's start with you.
Oh, hi. What's up?
Hi.
You just want to know what we're thinking?
Yeah. Like how's what's Seth thinking about?
Wondering if there's any connection with this other dwarf that like works at different places. I'm really curious to meet with the owners and see what's up with them, see if we can figure anything out.
Sure. Fair enough. All right. Vic, what are you thinking? How's Lightning feeling?
she's hoping that, like, I'll be able to hear something back from the barkeep from last night. But also just kind of, like, taking in, like, how, my companions are kind of, like, interacting with everybody and just kind of still getting a, like, lay of the land, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. So, like, preferring, like, not to speak if you're not prompted to or you don't need to. Just letting everyone else kind of take the
Yeah,
lead.
just kind of seeing what they're, like, trying to get out of everything for, like, information, you know?
Sure. All right. And that'll take us off to Wolf.
I feel like my main idea at this point is just to have
Kind of out, in and out a little bit.
No. Okay. My main idea is just to have Locke use his passive perception to try and search for any buildings that might smell similar to those pillars.
Sure. What are your thoughts on the similarities, like Locke finding them?
Main thought is I'm not sure what the scent is exactly, but I'm just gonna be taking the guard's idea that it's a marking of some sort on faith at this point.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. All right, and Stoke, that brings us off to you. What's Gale thinking?
Maybe not as interested in this as still thinking about the plague, which is still at the forefront of his mind, but I mean, he's still present and trying to do his best with his allies. And I guess just kind of worried about, like, the gala more than anything, but I mean, seeing as how we have time to kill, this is just something that we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Worried? How? Like, for what? In what?
Just about the disease stuff and what... Oh, you're talking about the gala.
Yeah.
Just worried that some disaster doesn't happen, or, like, lightning doesn't, like, embarrass everyone.
The real disaster, or the friends we made along the way.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So you all can, you've just wrapped up exploring the remains of the warehouse where you had picked up items for Dressmoreland and were ambushed by thieves, where you had originally met Lightning. You saw that the pillars had some sort of, well, I guess rather Locke found that the pillars had some sort of scent to them after sniffing around for a little bit, and concluded there was really nothing else of particular note there. So you decided to head back down to the actual dock side, where you see all sorts of figures begin to walk around, go from ship to like the actual docks, and begin to like unload large crates, sacks, other bits of cargo. And you were looking for the dock master, correct?
Yeah.
All right, as you take a quick look around, you can easily find him once again wearing a similar, it's like pure white captain's coat. It's got the same hat and it's got the same like nice crisp like navy blue cuffs. And he's just out walking, looking around, looking over at the boats, keeping eye contact with some of the crew that's coming off of the boats, shouting orders back and forth.
Excuse me, sir?
Yes, what do you want? No, you were here just the other day, weren't you?
We were. Do you know where we could speak to the owner of, the warehouse, what was it, 10? Asher's warehouse was 10, did we say?
It was 17.
17, okay. That's right. The owner of Warehouse 17, do you know where we may find them to speak with them?
What's the business for?
We're with the guild and we're investigating. See if there were some thieves. I'm sure you were aware of the ones we dealt with the other day. Well, there's apparently been something stolen from Warehouse 17 as well, and we're trying to investigate into it for the owners of the merchandise. So we just wanted to speak with the owners of the warehouse, see if we could learn anything from them.
Give a look over to the rest of you. All right. All right. Follow me. Begin walking
Thank
down
you.
line like rows of the docks, leading you over towards a somewhat small building. Seems to be a shack that's built in between a couple of like the larger docks that are actively like holding cargo, or like have cranes that are hoisting up different nets off of the cliff sides leading to the waters below. We'll open the door for you. You all can make your way inside. It seems to be an office of sorts. It's not very well lit, like just the natural lights is coming in. A little bit.
I'll go ahead and bring up dancing lights just to illuminate.
No, please, no magic
Oh.
gear.
All right, just trying to help.
They'll sit down at a kind of a very scuffed desk, maybe, I don't know, like 7 feet long. Covers up like a decent bit of the back end of the room. Just sits down behind, puts his feet up, boots caked in different bits of mud and a little bit like wet from the rain that was drizzling down up on the desk. All right, so looking for information on one of the owners, you say?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see what I can find
The
here.
owners of 17, yes.
Let's open a drawer on one of the sides of the cabinet. Flip his hand through, you hear him rustling through different like files and papers. 17, all right. Looking over, trying to read some of the information. I got quite a lot of folks, and this is a rather big building.
Mm-hmm.
All right, looks like the owner's gonna be Rodolfo Hem.
And, do you know where we may find him? Is he in town somewhere?
Looks like he should be up off to the east in one of the higher-ups' house.
All right, thank you then. We'll be going.
All right, enjoy the rest of your day. Glad I could oblige.
Cheers.
Wins the spit down on the floor. You all can make your way out as you hear him start to stomp his feet back on the ground. As you hear, oh, as he tries to lift himself out of the chair.
Same.
And door closes.
All right, well, we have another place to look.
All right. So around this time, it's been a decent while that you all have been down here investigating, looking over the different areas of the docks. Say, sun's beginning to move past roughly around 3 o'clock or so as the clouds begin to grow darker and darker as time is passing on.
So you're saying we should get our clothes?
If that's something you want to do.
Yeah? All right.
When do they close again? Let's see.
Shops typically close around 8 o'clock.
Okay, so we have a bit of time, but not like terribly a lot of time.
Yeah.
Let's go get our clothes.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
How do I save a journal entry?
There should be some sort of icon with a down arrow up with the same like headings and
Okay,
like different buttons. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What was the name of the
Is it okay if I have like Locke just sniffing around with passive perception or something?
Yeah. You just be walking around,
Yeah.
just trying to keep an eye out for any sort of similar sense, I assume.
Right.
Yeah. Let me write that down. What is Locke's passive?
Passive 13.
13. Okay.
what's the name of the person again? The owner?
Raldolfo Hem. It's in the D&D chat.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right, so you can make your way off back to the bridge to the east. Tullus will take his leave from you as you all begin to depart. It was a pleasure seeing how you guys work. I don't know if you really learn much of anything, but it's been a nice reprieve from just standing here at the gates all day.
Well, glad we could have provided you some entertainment, and thank you for escorting us.
Yeah, carry on. See you around.
Sure.
Take care.
Mm-hmm.
You all can make your way through the gates off towards the eastern districts, going straight over to the Whispering Cat's boutique.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys can make your way back over towards the shopping district. It's a little busy. We're in like the mid-afternoon now. And the streets are kind of packed as folks are beginning to come in from whatever like day activities they've been doing, looking to pick up food for dinner, whatever other necessities they'll need for the rest of the week. But you're able to manage and push through a fair bit of the crowd and get to the shop. You swing the door open, bell ding 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 dings. Off to your right, you see much more awake now. River behind the counter, who is looking off towards the back end, looks back over towards the window out to the actual city streets, looks over to the counter, does a double take, sees you all back in. Yes, hello. Welcome back. Are you all ready to pick up your garments?
We are.
We are.
Fantastic. Well, you're just in luck. Begins to take out a couple of different like sealed and like wrapped packages in like parchment paper and like very thin ribbon that's been just like tied in a very nice bow. 4 of them each up for all of you. So these are all of the items you requested, tailored to your exact specifications. Except you. Looks over at Lightning. This was just taken off of our shelf. I believe this was the one that you had your eye on. Everything should be all set to go for all of you. Is there anything else I can do for you?
I think we are all set. Pleasure doing business with you.
Absolutely.
Thank you kindly.
And should any inquire at the event you're going to, you can always tell them.
Your way.
Yes, good. All right, well, take care. I don't mean to ush you out, but you have your items. If there's no more items you need, begins to motion towards the door.
Busy.
Yeah. Cheers. Good evening.
All right, so you can make your way out of the building.
All
Find
right,
yourself
what
back
time
on the
is
city
it
streets.
now?
Let's say like it's been an hour, half an hour coming back from the docks, so 3:45 ish.
Okay.
Still kind of like mid-afternoon.
All right. Well, we should probably go drop these off at the hole. If you all would like to store them in my chest that I have magically locked just to keep them safe. We did spend quite a pretty penny.
Sure.
Okay.
All
Sorry,
right.
I'm arguing with a kitten half this time.
Oh,
He's being
I get
ridiculous.
that.
No worries.
I know
Uh,
how it is.
yeah, he decided that now is the time that he wants to be an ass. Yes, because I don't have any place to go here, so I will take Seb up on her offer.
Yeah. All right, cool.
All right, so you can make your way off towards the easiest way is going to be you gotta go take the scenic route. We can like since you're going to be traveling northwards. Did you want to try to take a look for Rodolfo going through the like upper end of town, or did you want to go strictly to the guild hall first and then look
I'd
around?
rather get the items secured in my locked chest. Just, there are thieves about, and we don't want our expensive shit stolen.
Yeah, we spent a bunch of money on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. So you all can make your way trudging back through the like upper residential district, cross the bridge over and south towards the more commoner side. Make your way in through the guild hall doors. It's active. You've got some folks off to the left occupying the library. You see a couple take some books off of a shelf. Off to your right, sitting down at the like large round tables. You got a couple of folks who are eating, drinking a couple of things. And right in front of you, not even like 15 feet down, you see Sylvie, who's behind the counter, begin to take notice and look up. Ah, yes. Hello. Welcome back. Is everything okay?
Oh, we're just here to store some things in my bedroom. Just picked up some outfits for an event we're going to tomorrow night. Thought we'd put them safe here.
All right. Well, I wish you luck. Begins to go back down to their paperwork, and then takes a look up at you, Lightning. Oh, you. You seem to be new. Are you with the rest of them?
Yes,
Yeah. Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
I told her, since she's new in town, that she could keep her new outfit in my room, as I have a more secure place of storing it for her.
Sure. Are you a member of the guild hall? I don't recognize your face.
No. That's because I just got into town like 3 days ago, maybe.
Are you in line for some work?
I mean, I'll never say no to money.
Okay, well, we could certainly get you set up. How, looking back around to the three of you, how long have you known this new one?
Oh, a couple of days. Yes.
We were on a job and she happened to help protect us from some thieves while we were taking care of a package.
And can you vouch for her skills.
Indeed.
For skills, definitely, yeah.
All right. Well, if you'd like, I am Sylvie. You see the half elf begins to rise from her chair behind the desk and begin to outstretch her arm towards you, Lightning.
I shake her hand politely.
One is
She'll-
definitely more friendly than Matilda.
Yeah.
She'll shake your hand and give you a nice little, like, friendly, like, ear-to-ear grin. Fantastic. We could always use some more work after some of our recent members have left us. So the way that it works, you see, we have the option. You can either pay for the entry and become a member of the guild. Since you're a member, you can then take notice of the posts off to the side here, where all matters of needs will be requested. We get a certain cut when the poster puts them up, and after a certain number is completed, you will obtain the next rank that is available. You can opt to pay a monthly fee to have lodging for the guild hall. This will be just recently implemented, valid at any of our guild halls across the major cities.
Or you said I can pay a fee or
Or
to join
there's
the guild.
So there's a fee to just join the guild, and then there's another charge if you'd like to be a member as well as have lodging.
Oh, I didn't know if there was like I don't know, a quest or something I can do to just like get in.
That is not how that works.
Oh.
We do need to have our doors stay open.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, you would indeed be getting quite a discount, as you wouldn't be paying nightly to stay at another inn.
That's true. What are you looking like numbers wise?
So for the entry, it comes to 3 gold pieces, and then for the month's lodgings, it comes to 5 gold.
And you'd probably pay that close to a night if you went to a nice inn.
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't sound too bad.
I do
Or,
like to
digging
believe that we are rather reasonable here.
I like as she's saying that, I'm like digging in my pockets, like, yeah, sure. And then
You also get breakfast.
I give her the 8
Ooh.
gold.
The full 8?
Yeah.
Okay. She'll take it and she'll begin to get the paperwork all sorted. Your choice. Do you want a bracelet, a ring, or a necklace that has the guild's insignia on it?
What's the shiniest one?
Roll me a d3. Just go /
A
roll
D3.
space 1d3.
Wait, / roll 1d3. I do right? Oh, I did.
Okay.
3!
So I believe that would be the necklace.
Yep, give me
That's
it.
what I got too.
All right. So she begins to grab a bit of... No, excuse me. Begins to grab a bit of like a copper, and then begins to like fasten it to some like loose-ish threads. Begins to tighten it around, and you see it. Not the most elegant necklace, but I mean it's enough. You see that
I'll
off in
take
the
it.
reflection of the light, it just shines. This thing has been polished very recently and just glimmers in the light back and forth and back and forth.
Yep,
She's
love
good.
it. That's what I want.
As the others begin to compare what they received, you see that there's a slight difference. The others have silver charms on their necklaces, bracelets, whatever it was. And the crest that's been imprinted into the metal is slightly different.
Guess what it is?
The crest implanted into the other three is a slime, and the crest on yours happens to be a larger oak tree.
What the heck?
She got
Sorry,
shipped, no
Steve.
slime.
Where's mine at? What the heck?
Yes, all the charms are imprinted with the crest of the guild hall they had first signed up with. So it seems that your friends here had signed up a little bit south in Abbey Brook.
Oh, that makes sense.
We're also veterans.
We are.
Shush your mouth.
Sylvia laughs a little bit to herself and begins to pull out a bit more paperwork for you to fill out and sign, and gives you a copy of the payments, your essentially like guild number, and then lets you know all of the rooms are up the stairs off to the left, her left, your right. And there are 3 meals a day that are made by our cooks off in the back. The others can show you around.
We shall.
Thanks, Sylvie.
All right, well, if there's anything else you need, let me know. Otherwise, take care. Enjoy your day. Begins to rifle back through the papers that she had at her desk and file some of the new stacks of papers that you had just completed.
I just
Alright.
like look over to the rest of them as like Sylvie kind of like not so like Sylvie can hear, but just so they can hear. Be like, so anyone can just pay money, be a guild member here.
Well, I mean, she did ask us to vouch for your skills first, but she didn't ask for a demonstration, so...
we helped you. You do usually have to like prove yes.
Sometimes adventuring is dangerous work, so it's not like people are just lining up to
Precisely.
do it.
I will mention that this was where Reese, Gale, and was it just Reese, Gale, and Jinprax had first met looking for guild work, and then you took the cart down to Abbey Brook, where you were referred to. So this would be...
we met here first?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the city that you all took the carts from Guther from.
Skyrim entrant.
Yeah.
Hey, you're finally awake.
But yeah, so
Alright.
you all can make your way up the stairs now. Leaving the downstairs behind, it grows quieter. You can just head off to Sev's room and deposit your items in her chest.
Mhm.
Or stuffs.
Alright. Drop stuff in chest.
All right. What are y'all looking at doing next?
We should go find Rodolfo.
We have one more day until the gala, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, it is tomorrow at 8 o'clock.
And what time is it now, roughly?
Getting back, leaning towards early evening. Probably around like 6 o'clock, getting into 6:30.
Alright, yeah, let's go find Rodolfo.
Okay. how do y'all plan on trying to find him?
Go towards the area where we were told he would be. See if we could just look around the blocks in that area.
Okay. So you all can make your way. It starts to get a little bit darker as you begin to move northwards, begin to cross the bridge off to the government area, and then begin to make your way off towards the more like upper end residential area.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking for?
I don't know. Like, what are the buildings like?
You see that there are large 2-floor, sometimes 3-floor buildings with like very gorgeous, elaborate lawns or gardens off in front of them. There are a couple of like walled off communities, whether it's through an actual like large city wall or like a smaller cobblestone wall. Sometimes a bit of like a hedge begins to like obscure the buildings. Thank you.
Yeah.
The buildings, you can like see the second and third floors behind.
Are there any people walking around?
You can see
just anyone outside in general.
Yeah, you can see it like a couple of guards patrolling, like arm in arm. There aren't a whole lot of folks, like civilians, out walking around.
So it's just guards?
Not just guards. It's rare. There aren't many. You can find a couple. Is there any like particular person or like type of person you'd be looking for?
Someone who looks like they probably live around here. Like, is there anyone like on their own property outside? Like, I don't know, someone who's just walking, like leaving or going into their house, or like someone like, you know, gardening outside their house.
Preferably leaving their house, because I feel like it's weird to bother people who are going into their house.
Just like see anyone who visibly like lives on a property or knows someone who lives on a property, rather than just aimlessly walking the street.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a perception.
Perception. Boop-a-doo. Whoop. Okay.
Whoops.
Okay, cool. 22.
That's 22. Okay. You can catch a couple of folks that are walking down so they're walking northwards from what appears to be like the market district. You can see a couple of them beginning to like insert keys into these gates that lead up to these larger mansion like buildings. A couple are just walking up some like very nicely arranged like brick pavements leading up to like the front door of their houses.
Okay, I guess I will find one of them. Excuse me.
Sure. You see what appears to be like a very bit of a like heavy set man, got a bit of a belly. You can see that he's got some like receding black hair. Just takes a look at you. Yeah. Hello. Yes. What can I do for you?
My name is Sev, and I'm looking for a Rodolfo Hem, who lives in this area. Yes. Do you know him?
Heard of him. It's kind of he's a bit of a character these parts. What you looking for him for? Could you take off the? I don't feel comfortable with you.
Yes, sorry. I'll take my mask off. Hi. So,
you see his eyes kind of like narrow for a second.
So, He is the owner of a warehouse. He there have been some thieves recently who have been stealing from some of the docks, and we had heard that we may get some information from him. You see, we're with the guild, and we're just investigating into some of these matters. We were told he would be up around here somewhere, but we're not sure exactly which residence would be his, or where else we could find him.
I've never met the guy personally, but if you take a couple blocks that way, I think it's going to be more towards the actual outside of the residential area here, right before you get to the actual, high echelon buildings. Should be in the hedge community.
Right, right. That makes sense.
Now, you said he is a bit of a character. What do you mean by that exactly?
Well, looks around. From what I heard, just won't shut up about how successful he is. It's always, I've got a bunch of warehouses. I store stuff this. I store stuff that. Dude's just kind of full of himself from what I've heard.
Oh, well.
I see.
Certainly
He's
are.
gotten wrapped up in the success instead of having a personality, I understand.
Yes, well.
You have a very succinct way of putting it there, friend.
There's different ways people can handle great success. I'm sure you've heard of Drez more than employees of his.
I mean, it wasn't even a success. It's a family business. He was born into it.
Yes. So, that's... Are you from, just curious, what's your name?
Fuck.
Making Dale dig out names again!
Fuck.
I'm making
My
you
name
work.
is Nameless. My name is Nameless NPC number 25.
I am making you work hard tonight, babe. Deal with it.
Let me
Why
look
don't
up
you
my...
just have a name generator,
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a list of names to pull from, but I don't have it open right now, so I'm just trying to get to the list.
Literally just the SpongeBob scene. What's his name? What's his name? Did anybody find a name?
Where is that list? There we go. And let me make a quick
All we have
roll.
is fine dining and breathing.
Oh, I can't make that? That's dumb. Alright, I'm gonna make a self roll real quick. Okay. The name is Arthur. Arthur Fenwick.
Oh, we know an Arthur from another town. So pleased to make your acquaintance. So you live here then?
Why do you want to know?
Oh, just curious. You seem like a nice fellow. If you need to find us at any point, if you need any services, I don't know, you can find us at the guild. So, yeah.
Oh, that'll just explain your attire, I suppose. Good work. Good work there at the guild.
Oh, yes.
Treats you
yes.
well?
Indeed, we've been working there for quite some time now.
That's good to hear. Me and the kids, we appreciate all the work that the guild does to try to keep us safe from any dangers inside or out.
Oh yes, we definitely we do that. Yes, and if there's anything you need, if you need help with anything, you could always make a request and we could help you personally.
All right. What's your? I mean, do you have like a group name or something that I can just send in to request all of you?
We haven't made a group name, have we?
Actually, we did. We're called the Spice Girls. Thank you.
Somewhere, Jinprax is like magically turning into a magical girl.
Yeah. I suppose you could
All right, I'll take that as a no. What's your name?
My name is Sev Verona. And you could find all of us together. So if you could remember my name at least, you can find all of us.
You can just look back at the group hanging back. All right, and no, I just remember your name. All right, that's fine. All right. Well, yeah, if we need anything, we'll go give you a call up at the guild. Perhaps leave a message for you, I guess.
Well, much appreciated. Thank you for the information on Rodolfo.
Yeah. Good luck. I don't know what else to tell you, but enjoy your night, I suppose.
You as well.
And he'll begin to take his leave, begins to like trudge back up the pavement to the door, take a look behind his back with the very curious, confused look on his face, looking back at the rest of you as just shrugs it off and begins to go through his door. He'll slam the door behind him and make your way back to the rest of the group.
All right, yeah, we will go in the direction that Arthur told us.
Free action, pet lock.
Yes.
Sure, you can go ahead, pet lock. Yeah, you can make your way over a couple of blocks over towards the the hedge community. As you take a walk around, you see that there are 3 entrances to this area.
Mm-hmm.
See, there's one off to the direct east, one off to the south, and one off to like the northwest.
Mm-hmm.
At all 3 of these, you see what appears to be like a booth of some sort with an attendant inside. And on the other side is a statue holding a spear and a big old tower shield with the crest of Grimsooth on its face.
All right. Well, I guess we can approach one of the attendants.
Sure.
Good afternoon. Evening. We were looking for Rodolfo Hem. We were told he would be this way.
You see a very tall, slender elf that's kind of hunched over in the booth. There's high elf. They just look out the window towards you as you begin to approach. Yes, what is the matter of business?
Oh, we're with the guild, and there have been a few incidents with thieves down at the docks. Now, he owns one of the warehouses that some items were stolen from, and we just wanted to speak with him. We were told we could find him around here.
Yes, you can. If I could just have you all sign in, please. No,
Not a
push out
problem.
a very. It seems like an aged book, but there's like 2 pages that are actually filled of the remaining like 40. You see, it's like one of those like longer books. There are different tables that have a couple of like signatures that have been filled in over the past couple days. Asks for name, dates, rough time, and then reason for business.
Visit. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Rayleigh, and on one line, Ibn Hemlock. On a second line,
Sure. Once you
Gale
all
Runehart.
Go ahead and sign my info down.
Sure. Then you all are signing, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So, as the last of you finishes writing your signature and dating and your reason for purpose, there's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 visit Rodolfo or something along those lines in a row.
Yeah.
They turn the book around and begin to take it off the desk. Yes, they'll be. I don't have a specific address in mind for them. They'll direct you to the right block to head off to. This is a like rather small, like most like gated communities. It's a couple of blocks at most. His house is gonna be more towards like the very center, so it's difficult to really get lost.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can head off to the building. You see that is a like red roofed 2-story building. There's a nice like white picket fence out right in front. Nothing like extravagant. It seems like a normal like upper middle class house you might see like the suburbs of somewhere. Doesn't seem like anything too extravagant compared
So
to
like Lauren Schwabi's house when we were friends.
Sure. It's a nice like 2-story house, decent bit of drive, decent lawn. In comparison, it's
nice.
probably like one of the least expensive looking buildings in this area here.
Okay.
Yeah. As you make your way there, you see the numbers like posted on the gate side. And it doesn't appear to be, like, there doesn't appear to be any sort of light coming from the building. Shutters are closed. Nothing's bleeding through.
All right. Well, I guess we'll just go knock on the door.
Okay. Just gonna try to, like, unlatch the gate and finagle with it a little bit. It's one of those, like, clink gates that falls back and then clinks into place. So you kind of got to mess with it a little bit and give it a nice little shove and it begins to open for you. Make your way off to the front door. Rap, tap, 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 tap. A few seconds goes by. Silence. No answer. Rap, tap, 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 tap. No answer again.
Can we like just like check out the outside of the house?
Sure. What are you looking for?
Just to see if it looks like there's anyone home? Like if there's any signs of life inside?
Sure. Go ahead, give me a perception check for anyone that wants to take a look.
okay.
Oh, hello.
Okay.
Actually, wait, no, that should be 2 rolls.
Trying to have Locke smell around.
Right. First the roll was best, though.
Okay.
And let me roll myself too, just so that we.
Yeah.
There we go.
Not bad. Not bad. Sev,
Mm-hmm.
you and Rayleigh don't really see much of notes.
Figured.
It's dark. All the lights starting to like meld together. It's starting to like it's all just starting to play together.
Yeah.
Nothing really is of notes. Nothing seems out of place. Thinking, I mean, it's maybe they're just out. Maybe they're just out for
Yeah.
a drink. Locke with their 18. They're trying to sniff around. They don't pick up any specific smells. They don't pick up anything that they could like try to track down. I mean, they get a lot of smells, but like nothing specific to like hammer onto. But they're trying to listen. They're trying to keep their ears perked up. Just taking a moment. They don't hear any sort of activity coming from inside the building or any of their nearby buildings. It seems as if like this portion of the village, this portion of the community is has been vacated or like not home at the moment.
Right.
So like nobody in like nobody in the surrounding homes are home either.
Yeah. I'll pass it on to the group, but it seems like everybody around here is gone for some reason. Like not just in this house, but in the surrounding houses too, according to Locke. He doesn't hear anything.
Events going on in the city.
Lightning. Your eyes narrow in on the house, on trying to get any sort of semblance of what's going on. Specifically, you don't notice anything wrong. It doesn't seem as if the house has been forced open. It doesn't seem as if there's been any sort of like altercation with the house. It just seems as if no one is presently here. And as you glance around, you notice all the surrounding houses have their shutters closed. No lights going on either.
Well, so is there anybody on the street at all?
On the streets. At the moment, no. No, it's just you, all 5 of you outside this house, looking around.
Well, Lightning, had to accompany me inside.
Sure. Wait, did you say what I figured out with my roll?
No. No, I'm just thinking if no one's home. Well, I mean, since Rayleigh said there's nobody around.
Was that to me?
Right.
So there's no one around, even in the other houses.
Was that directed to me for clarification?
Yeah.
You specifically noticed that, like, taking a look around the surrounding area, you notice that, like, all the shutters are closed on the, like, surrounding block of houses. No lights are on. No one on the streets. Specifically, like, it doesn't seem like there was any sort of scuffle regarding the house. Like, there are no scratch marks on the door. It doesn't seem like the door is forced open or unlocked in nefarious methods. It just seems as if they're not here.
Well, can we
Okay.
try the door to see if it's locked at all?
If you want to move up to try and enter the building.
Can one of you just for kicks ritual cast detect magic to see if something weird is going on?
That's gonna be Gale. I don't have that one.
I think I might fast cast that because I don't think we'll have enough time.
Fair.
Let me.
Dale, do I notice any like thief like symbols or like
Mm-mm.
are there any like codes or anything?
No, there might be like a couple of scuffs through like wind or whatever else in the on the like wood of the gates or of like the paneling. It doesn't seem as if there's anything seedy around this area.
Got it. Okay.
So Sev, you're going up, like going underneath
just wanna
the
see if-
underhang and just like trying to like jiggle the door and see if it's
Sec.
locked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I cast Le Detect Magic.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go fish out the detect magic table again because fuck me.
Dale's favorite spell.
Detect magic. Schools of Magic 5. This might be like my most researched page in the past like year, I swear.
I think you've looked it up every time we've played.
This is
Yeah.
of all the things I know about D&D, the Schools of Magic
Holy.
is the least. Okay. So, Sev, you start to walk up and you see that like there's a nice little patio around that extends off to the left, extends off to the right, and like leading up to the doors, there's like this little like overhang of the second floor above you. Like to your left, to like your immediate left, immediate right, there are like a couple of like wooden benches set up against the walls.
Okay, I don't want to touch the doorknob just yet, but I do want to check out the door.
How?
I don't know, just like see if there looks like oh wait, you said it doesn't look like there were any like signs of entry, right? Like forced entry, yeah.
No?
Alright, well, I'm gonna wait for Gale to finish casting Detect Magic in case
I'm fast casting it,
Yeah.
so it should be instantaneous.
Yeah, so like in case there's like an alarm spell or something, I don't want to set that off.
Okay. So as you begin to walk up to the doorway, take a moment to stop. Just wait for Gale to finish and begin to like walk up behind you. Gale, you cast Detect Magic, and you do indeed begin to detect an aura of evocation around the door itself.
Evocation.
Is the door alarmed?
Let me check. Oh, no, alarm. So... Evocation is usually going to be some sort of elemental. There's probably a rune on it that, might hurt if touched. Why don't we circle the rest of the house to see if there's like an extra door?
Sure. If y'all want to take some time to walk back through the gates, circle around. I'm trying to think if there'd be a back door to this. Excuse me 1 second as I come up with a floor plan on the fly. I don't think there'd be a back door to the building, but there is.
Like
it's
a
like
side door?
It's like an old house. Kind of think like the house from The Wizard of Oz, right? Where you have the front entryway, and then off towards the side or towards the back, there's like doors in the ground that lead to a cellar beneath.
Right.
Is there magic on the cellar door?
Yeah, Gale, as you walk back around, you get the exact same sense.
Well, we're not going inside, that's for sure. I don't want to touch either of these doors, frankly.
I mean, we do have Mage Hand, but...
No, I wouldn't risk it.
Okay.
Mage Hand could easily trigger it.
Refresh my memory. What exactly is it we're doing here again?
We wanted to talk to someone, but they're gone, and everybody's gone, which is weird.
Can we... Oh, no,
My thought is, if they're not here, then they either left or were forced out. But why would you, like, have an evocation on your door in the middle of a city?
Exactly. Why don't we look at some of the surrounding houses and see if they have the same spell on their door? Like, to see if it's, like, just this guy's house or if it's anywhere else.
Sure.
Does Locke also happen to smell anything familiar?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Locke has not smelled anything specific or anything to link back to.
And just to be sure, who gave us the book to sign? Are they still there?
Oh, back at the entrance. If you want to like take the walk back and stroll back a couple blocks.
Well, we don't have to go all the way back just yet. Well, wait. Oh, you want to look in the book and see who else has been here?
Oh, well, I thought it was weird that they were here and like literally no one else is here.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. Well, alright, I say we check out the other doors on the neighboring houses and then head back and look at the book again.
Sure. So you can take a look at the different houses at Sev's request. Go ahead and give me a perception. This will be at disadvantage because it is getting late.
But if he's got detect magic up, does that not like show on the other doors?
I'm gonna say like still trying to take a look around. Shaky ground. Although, sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. Yeah, like trying to take a look at the different houses, see if there's like any semblance of anything. You'd have to like walk up to each one to even like look past the lawn and actually like see the doorway, right?
I mean, if we could just like walk up to like a couple on our way out.
Sure. If you want to take a... Sure. So if you want to walk back then?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so with your 18, fantastic. Give me a second. I need to like just have all this down on a sheet of paper for me just to reference all the time.
Yeah, babe.
Okay. So as you make your way back out, and you can try to take a look at some of the other doors of houses, you notice that like they begin to get a bit more luxurious, a bit larger, and then get back to some like kind of like rink-dink houses. as you make your way back to the entrance, you see that a couple have some sort of like abjuration aura on them.
Those are going to be alarm or arcane locked doors.
But nothing else has evocation on it.
That is really fishy. Alright. I say let's go check back in the book and see what the other names are that have been signed in here.
Sure. So you can head back off to the attendant. See the high elf begins to stick their head out. Yes, hello. What can I do for you?
Could we see the book again? Just to... well, we were just leaving. He doesn't seem to be home. It doesn't seem like there's many people home at all. Is there some sort of event going on tonight?
Not as far as I'm aware.
Have there been a lot of people in and out of here today?
And a couple of passer-throughs.
Residents or visitors?
Residents.
Alright. One last thing, if you don't mind. Which one of them has come home recently?
Which one of the residents?
Yes. I think we might need to speak with one of his neighbors.
What seems to be the issue? For safety, security reasons, I can't just disclose this information of any other residents in the area.
Of course. It's just there's something very off, eerily quiet, and the fact that there doesn't seem to be anyone around in any of their houses. We just want to make sure nothing's going on, that there's been no sort of break-ins or trouble with any of the residents. We just want to make sure there's nothing suspicious.
Oh, well, we can get the guards sent over here to take a look at any potential issues. And that's about the most we could do. It would be up to them on how to decide where to go from there.
Okay.
Right. Well, maybe we should. I suppose we could come back tomorrow, see if they're home in the morning.
Yeah, maybe just like wait on that for a moment, because I suppose we don't have any particular reason to suspect that anything's going on. There have been a few weird things going on all at once.
Very convincing. I'm sure everything's fine.
Well,
I'm sorry that you missed your friend.
Well, perhaps we'll come back tomorrow and see if he's come home.
Yes. All right, well... What is tomorrow? I believe I'll be here tomorrow, so I will see you there.
Sounds good. Good evening.
Yes. Begin to...
What time is the event tomorrow again?
The event tomorrow is
8.
at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
All right. Anything... What's the next plan?
I guess go back to the guild.
Okay.
Unless any of you guys wanted to do anything. What?
I said I have no idea, so I'm down to do whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you can head back to the guild. It's still early enough that they're preparing dinner off in the mess hall. You'll see Sylvie right at the entry desk. Begin to greet you, give you a little wink, lightning, like, gleam full of a smile beaming at you. you all can make way to either your rooms if you want to have a little bit of food to eat in the mess hall at the very back of the building. You can have whatever the special is. Say like this, you got like a full like basted honey roasted ham.
Oh, sounds lovely.
There's like carving up. I can take that, take a couple plates, finish it off, and then head off to your rooms if you'd like.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and with
Sounds
that,
good.
just retire for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. So that brings us off to tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
It is the 31st of October.
It's Halloween.
Ooh, there we go. Tonight is the night of the gala.
Happy Halloween, Cyndrus adjacent holiday, whatever it is.
Is there a specific time that y'all want to wake up in the morning? Normal as usual,
Whatever.
around 9 o'clock-ish?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fantastic. So you can see that there's a bit of a widespread festive occasion today, as breakfast appears to be pumpkin pancakes.
Mmm.
It's a bit of like butter maple syrup. You can see that there are like ham and eggs, bacon and sausage prepared, all in like a very like Halloween adjacent fall festive spirit.
Cool.
All around, there are little decorations of what appear to be like skulls, like paper skulls that have been like cut out, like the same kind of way that you make like paper snowflakes. You have like the cutouts of the skulls that are hung throughout the building.
Cool.
See that there are candles that have been lit that are just like floating up near the ceiling, giving off a little bit of light, and all the normal candles and torches around the building have been extinguished.
Okay.
What are the plans for today? Is there anything that you wanted to do today? Or do we just want to skip towards the gala event? Or do we want to call it here and then start up the night activities next time? Leaving that all up to you.
I kind of feel like the gala is probably going to be a big thing, so maybe we should save it for next week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing we mentioned doing today was just going to see if he was there in the building.
Yeah.
We could do that.
Oh,
first,
Rodolfo was there? Yeah.
Yeah, just go back and see.
And
Sure.
I do want to check on my Chris before I go to the gala.
Sure.
All right.
Okay. Oops. There we go. So
We're going to have to see what kind of weapons we can smuggle in, because I have a feeling we're probably going to have to enter initiative for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, we know that I'm.
Dale says, at a gala?
Right.
Dance battle.
Preposterous.
I'm trying to like set up some very nice stuff. God.
Dance battle, roll initiative.
Like, I mean.
Etiquette battle, roll initiative.
What side does the salad
Small
fork
talk.
go on?
Well, as we know, I mean, well, Gale
Oh crap, I
had-
rolled a 1. I bought all that gravy all over my soup.
Oh no.
God damn it.
Oh boy. Well, I mean, Gale has his walking stick that he can use, and
I will have Shillelagh on it at all times.
yeah, basically.
I have
And,
claws. I can use them as
yeah,
an
you
unarmed
can.
strike.
It's true.
You know, you could also maybe like strap a dagger to like the inside of your thigh, like they do in movies.
Or like literal stiletto.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna try to like keep my book like with me because it's a book, and but just in case, I always have my backup.
Okay,
My backup
so
focus.
let's think about this then. If y'all want to take like some sort of precaution, what are you looking at doing? I'll say like you can easily like, it's more like you've just finished eating, wash up. You can make yourselves ready and try on the clothes, make sure everything fits to your liking, make sure you know where to put everything.
I mean, I can twin bark skin, and I basically have a weapon, so like I'm fine combat-wise.
Honestly, if anything,
Rayleigh can't exactly use a bow, unfortunately, so he'd be stuck with daggers.
Wait, what if he put his bow around his neck, and then when they're like, you can't take that in there, and he's like, yeah, it's my bow tie.
Oh my god.
I love it.
So, if you're looking to take the walking
I'm
stick,
thinking just summon beast is what I'd be stuck with.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're looking to take the walking stick with you,
yeah,
are you also going to take the cane with you, or just the walking stick?
Well, my quarterstaff isn't exactly like social etiquette. And when you say cane, what are you talking about? Like my normal combat stick?
The cane you bought.
The cane. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd use the walking stick that I bought as like an improvised weapon, or like if you'd allow it to just basically act as a bow, but not like my magical focus, like I do that. But I mean, because I have Warcaster, it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, it's definitely say easily used as like a improv weapon, not a problem.
Yeah, I mean, I have my backup focus in the pouch like strapped to me under my clothes at all times, and my book is a book, and you know, it's a book.
But just so you're aware, you would still need to have a focus of some sort to cast.
Which is the book?
Sorry, over to Stoic.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And I guess languages wouldn't count? Like I couldn't mutter Druidic, or would that still...
So, yeah, like that's fine. It's just if there's the specific like material component that you would need, you'd either need to have like that specific thing on you, or if it's a non like gold price listed one, you need to have the focus on you to cover the cost of that material. Verbal or verbal somatic, absolutely fine. It's just if you need any sort of like material.
Just so I know, is this for like chromatic orb for me, for example? Because I need my orb.
I mean, you can have that like in your purse probably, and it wouldn't.
Yeah, but I'm just asking so that I'm understanding what Dale's saying. Like that's what you're talking about, right?
So chromatic orb is like a material component with a cost, though, and that's like something we would need to have on us. But you know,
right. So there are essentially four different types of spell components. I like to break it down. The first is the easiest to remember, which is just 3 combinations. Just the V for verbal, just the S for somatic, which is the hand gestures, or a combination of verbal and somatic. Say that you were bound and gagged for some reason, you wouldn't be able to perform either, right? You couldn't move your hands, you couldn't speak. If you were just gagged, you could do the just somatic, but you wouldn't be able to perform the verbal. If you were just bound, you could do the verbal, but not the...
Okay, then in that case, just looking at some of the things that I need for my spells, I'm seeing stuff like a handful of oak, a sprig of mistletoe.
This brings us off to the next step, and this breaks down to 3 different tiers. You have the material component. If you have a component bag or a component pouch on you, that covers any material that does not have a listed GP price next to it.
I do have an extra one of those if you want to borrow mine.
So if you had the pouch on, you could just quickly reach inside. It serves as the replacement for whatever those miscellaneous items are, and then you're all set to go. If there is a specific gold price listed, like for Chromatic Orb. I believe it's at least 50 gold, the diamond. You need to have that diamond on you for you to cast that spell.
Revivify, I think I'm good.
And then Revivify is a great spell to bring up as the third tier, where you need to have that item on you, and it's consumed as the spell goes off. So if you were to cast it again, you need to find another of that item listed for that price. Just so...
And hopefully no one dies at this frickin' gala.
Yeah, that's...
I know that spells can be a little confusing, so if you're looking to make preparations, I want to make sure that we're all on the same page.
Right.
I might just need a reagent pouch, and that'll be it.
Yeah, I'll let you borrow mine, because I have that. And I mean, you can still, like, stick your diamond for Vivify in there, too. Or whatever other, like, pocket you have.
I'll keep it close to my heart.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the question is, do I have enough pocket room for a material pouch and golden acorn?
I mean, the golden acorn is definitely something you need to bring, so...
Right.
Are we about to see murder
with you, or do you think you'll leave him here?
I'd be taking Locke. I'd be leaving Locke, sorry.
Yeah.
They aren't gonna allow a dog into a gala.
Yeah, no, unfortunately
What
not.
if that's your emotional support animal?
I don't think...
Emotional support, attack wolf.
Alright, so, Gale, what are you looking to bring in? Like, trying to break everything down, just so I know where everyone's at.
My clothes, a reagent pouch in one of my pockets, my stick so I can beat people with it if necessary.
And that's the cane?
Yeah, okay. I can't bring my shield, or obviously I'm not going to be wearing my leather armor, so my AC is going to go down, but
you got barkskin.
I have barkskin, and I'll twin it on... I want to say Sev, but I might do Rayleigh because he's probably going to be up in people's faces more than anything.
True. I'll be fine. I mean, I got like a couple like spells for healing myself, at least, like vampiric touch. So
cool. So Sev, what are you looking at bringing?
My spare focus in my arcane locked bag, strapped to me under my clothes.
Can you use Zephyr Strike without ranged weapon? And actually, what do you use to cast it?
I Zephyr Strike can work with ranged or melee weapons.
Oh, okay. There you go.
So you can disengage if you want.
Right.
It has no material component.
Okay, perfect. So you're good with that then. We just need to like sneak you in with a dagger like hidden under clothes or something.
I mean, I said it could be a melee weapon, so they have chairs.
That is true. If you want to try to use an improv weapon.
Break a chair and like use its leg.
That's so funny. Chair, yeah.
Or we could go into the kitchen and get like a knife or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
That's probably more appropriate.
Yeah.
All right. So what else?
I'm gonna bring my book. I'm gonna obviously have like my purse, my small bag of holding thingy. That is just, bag that I'm gonna like probably keep it like in the pocket of my cloak, but yeah.
There is no pocket.
There's no. Why didn't you tell me that? Damn it. All right.
Women's clothing and not having pockets.
I mean.
What? Oh my
yeah, like right.
God.
I'm just gonna say this is like a.
Is like that all the time.
So.
All right.
So this is like a decorative like mantle piece that you would wear on top of something.
It's fine. I got this. I'm just gonna rip off a spare piece of fabric, and and literally just like sew it to the inside of the cloak.
How are you gonna sew it?
I don't know.
So for the duration of the gala, my AC will be naturally 12.
Cool.
Mine is still gonna be the same, obviously.
I mean, like Dale said, we aren't going to end up in combat because he's trying to do a nice thing.
I know.
Totally.
I don't know.
Who
Well,
knows?
I don't know.
I don't like that. I don't like that tone.
He is
I thought we were
shocked and
ready.
appalled. Like, how dare?
We gotta be prepared for anything.
I get it. That's why like I'm trying to get like in the mood like so we can like go over everything so y'all know like what to do,
I have a very
whatever.
angsty kitten right now, guys. He needs his medicine, so.
Okay, we'll wrap up. All right, just real quick, like, what exactly? I don't remember what my little bag of holding even looks like. Like, what is it?
The small bag was like a little pouch where you could fit like small like potion bottles or other vials into.
Right.
You could shove a book in it.
Well, no, I just want to know, like, what does it look like on the outside? Like,
Probably
is
like
it
a medicine bag.
It looks like rough
Okay.
leather.
okay? But it's not gonna look like super out of place or anything.
It'll look a little out of place.
I
think.
mean, if you
Yeah, if you're
imagine
dressed all
very
extra fancy and you
rough
have
leather
like
on
it's
some
leather.
very
We're
shiny,
just
expensive
gonna-
looking velvet silk stuff, it
Okay.
looks a little
we're-
bit out
we're
of
just
place.
We'll just go back to the shop and I'll just buy a fucking little purse to put it inside. Okay.
See, I already got a purse.
Well,
Based on
I thought I was gonna have pockets, but no.
what I'm seeing, I'd be fine with just putting an acorn in my pocket, a golden
Yeah.
acorn in my pocket. And
Yeah.
plus, I mean,
Is that an acorn in your pocket, or are you just happy
Yeah,
to
like
see it?
men's suits just have like pockets galore. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
right.
It's not fair. I have to go buy a fucking purse because there's no goddamn pocket in my cloak. Okay.
And I mean, it's gilded, so it's a little eccentric, but I feel like it could pass as some form of jewelry or
Mm-mm.
something.
Pocket watch or something, yeah.
Okay,
Sure,
so
yeah.
for y'all who want to like try to put something on you, when we get to the points, when we're all wrapping up and like starting to put stuff on, I will be looking for a sleight of hand check just to make sure that we can conceal it properly. As far as the whole purse scenario,
Oh, lightning's fine.
fine.
It's on how
so
persnickety they are about bag check.
Yeah.
I will leave that call up to you. That is where I will leave that. So Rayleigh, you're just grabbing the nuts.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing the nut. I'm hoping nobody's gonna be like terribly upset about
Oh
the
no,
golden
this
nut.
man's got a nut! Oh
And
lord.
also, if they're gonna like, even if they take my stick away, if I absolutely have to, I can just turn into a bear and just be like, roar.
Right.
True. True. Like out of everyone here, you probably have the most leeway.
Yeah.
And Lightning. Is there anything that you want to try to keep on you?
Yes, in my purse, I'm gonna have my diamond and my orb, and then on me tomorrow, I'm gonna go see if Quentin's done with my curse, and if not, my short sword is getting strapped to my thigh, and I rolled a 20 for it, so good luck.
All right. So I will say, I didn't ask for the roll. We will get there when we get there.
No, let me use
Hey.
it. I rolled.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you did.
yeah.
It's a very nice roll.
Ew.
Hopefully that's good practice
You're a
for
butthead.
when we. Look, man, I'm trying to do this to keep consistency. So like when we get to things, we get to things, then I ask for it. Only reason I'll take like rolls ahead of time is if like last week with the persuasion. So, because you were leaving early. But okay, I guess I mean at this point, I think we're in for like a good stopping point. We're about to take on the city for the day. crew back up for the gala event in the night. Y'all are getting paranoid. You're taking preventative measures to whatever might happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, I'm just calling a spade a spade. So the plan for the day next week, gonna be trying to take. Sorry, just trying to get my notes down. Gonna be taking a look at Rodolfo's house, trying to follow up. Lightning, you're looking to go over to Asher's. Is there anything else, or if that kind of like cools down, are we looking to like just fast forward essentially?
Yeah, really gonna keep it on.
Mm-hmm.
And I out for Rodolfo. Fantastic. I'll save all that, get all that set. Friends, I appreciate you hanging out for the night. Again, this has been I feel like it's been a very slow day, but a lot of stuff happened, a lot of information came across. And I appreciate y'all spending the time with me. Are we all good for next week?
Yeah, I think so.
Fantastic. Well then, I shall see you all then. Enjoy the rest of your night, everyone. Take care.
Good night. Thanks for the game.
Have a good night.
Night, Dale.
All right, friends, that was our Sunday night session. Always a good, fun old time. We had a lot of stuff going on today. It was crazy. Let me see who's live that I can hand y'all off to. Let's go see who's doing some fun stuff for the night. What do we got going on? I am not seeing a whole lot of nothing. All right. I'm going to see y'all later. Take care, friends. Enjoy the next week. We will, go back up with some Pokemon Coliseum tomorrow? Or Wednesday. Take care, friends.